Good evening. Today is Friday, September 26, 2014. Thank you for joining us live here on Louisiana All-AmericanSports.com for tonight's non-district football contest between the Donaldsonville High School Tigers and the Southern Lab Kittens. We are set to kick off. It's a little late. That's because Coach Mitchell wanted to make it special and get his boys to play at A.W. Mumford Stadium here where the Southern University Jaguars play. Of course, we had to wait for the Jags and the Grambling Tigers ladies to finish a soccer matchup. So it'll start a little later, but it'll be all worthwhile for the kids. This is Eric Hatfield, and I'm along with Gerard Piper.
All right. How y'all doing out there? It's the All-American Sports Show. I'm glad to be here for the Donaldsonville against the Southern Jaguars, Southern Lab Jaguars. We're going to find out what's going to go on tonight.
I'm looking forward to it. I'll tell you, we have watched on Louisiana All-AmericanSports.com, watched the Southern Lab Kittens really good before our very eyes. We brought a game to you early last year against University High, a 3A powerhouse. They were smothered. They had a lot of tough contests against some teams out of their classification. Southern Lab is a 1A school. And they were beaten pretty handily. When they got to district play, they looked like a different team and were able to advance all the way to the state semifinals last year.
Yeah.
This year, the Kittens are 0-3, but they played some very close games. They lost a one-possession game against the Amit Warriors, a perennial 3A playoff team last week. They lost a very close game to the same U-High Cubs that pummeled them last year. It was a 10-point game. This team is growing. It's a 1A school. They're not going to slay the Giants, but they're playing the Giants awfully tough. They're going to play another tough auto-classification opponent, or 3A opponent in Donaldsonville High School, and this will be another measuring stick to see how far these Kittens have grown.
Yeah, we're going to see how they're going to grow. We're going to see how Coach Mitchell has done with this team. I think they're very hungry today.
They are.
Yeah, and I think they really need a win, and we're going to find out just how much fortitude that they have tonight.
You know what? So like last week, we have a feline-on-feline crime. We have the Kittens and the Tigers, much like last week we brought you the McKinley Panthers.
That's right.
And the Opelousas
Good
Tigers.
evening and welcome to Mumford Stadium on the campus of Southern University. Tonight's football matchup between Donaldsonville High School and the SU Lab Kittens.
So we first down at 10 yards to go for the Donaldsonville Tigers. And we'll be updating that on your screen at home.
They choose to re-kick.
And so Donaldsonville's elected to have the Kittens re-kick. That's unusual because they would have it around the 40-yard line. They must have a lot of confidence in their return game.
They must do. I mean, usually you won't see that. You would usually want to get the ball at the 40-yard line and be able to start off with a good, on a good note and everything. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I'll take that penalty. Take the penalty any day of the week.
Any day of the week.
Oh, here we go again. They're going to tee it off. If I remember correctly, last year it was Jannard Robinson kicking off for the Kittens. I believe that's that 32. Your vision's a lot better than mine, Piper.
Yeah, it's 32.
All right.
Jannard Robinson. Oh, and he gets it at the 31. He steps out of bounds.
They get greedy, and that's what happened.
Exactly.
So they took it at the 31. They'd have had it 9 yards up. They shouldn't even have tried to field that kick.
They should have let it go out of bounds again.
Yeah, that's a coaching opportunity there. So the Donaldsonville Tigers will take over 1st and 10. They are moving from your left to your right on your screen at home.
Kobe Bozeman fields the kick.
Yard line.
And he steps down to the 31. Donaldsonville will take over 1st and 10. Around 31.
All right, so sorry about that interruption. Of course, this broadcast is brought to you by the magic of wireless internet. And when it leaves us short, it leaves you short. We apologize for that, but we're back to the action. Donaldsonville was forced to punt. Southern Lab has the ball in their own territory. Bladgerfield rolls out to his right. He's sacked, lost the 2.
That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So that will bring up 3rd down for the Kittens.
Fillmore set.
It's going to be 3rd down and 14.
That looks about right to me, Piper.
Wow, he tried to go and looks like he maybe did a quarterback draw.
Loss of 6 on the play. Be
looks like it was
3rd,
bootleg,
15.
or it was designed or not. He was trying to bootleg. That one didn't work out so hot. That back to throw. Field steps up. He's got no one. He's brought down. Wrapped up like a president. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That was Stephen Sullivan with the play.
Fillmore is set.
He's a 6'6" senior. Wow. Big guy. Now it looks like Sullivan's going to be forced to punt.
Yep, they're going to have to boot it away. Deep to receive for the Tigers. Can't get a license in that truck yet.
It's Aaron Julian.
Be 4th and 17.
The 5'8" sophomore.
Is that number 7?
Yes, sir.
That's Aaron Julian, sure enough.
Aaron Julian.
For the Kittens 14.
He's kicking it from his 1-yard line.
Awful deep. Good job getting it away. Kind of a wobbly punt.
It takes the Donaldsonville bounce. We'll take it.
They'll advance. So it'll go to about the 44-yard line of the Kittens, where they will take over.
Punt is down at the 44. Donaldsonville will take over 1st and 10 from the Kittens 44.
Ball at the 44-yard line where the Donaldsonville Tigers will take over. So far, it's been special teams that have dictated the flow of this game.
And special teams is very important because it dictates the position of the field, and you want to try to get the best field position that you can. Now it seems like a field position game. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the Kittens 44-yard line. Donaldsonville has the ball.
High formation, max protection. There's a handoff to the fullback right up the shoot. And he's going to pick up 3 yards and he'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like Jacoby Simon, 6'4" sophomore.
So that'll bring up 2nd down, 7 yards. We'll adjust your screen at home momentarily to reflect where the ball is. Back to throw. We have a whistle, so that play is negated. There was a man open in the flat, but we'll see what happens.
Looks like a false start. Oh, that'll drop him back 5 yards.
Well, they got a little too jumpy there.
Yeah. That was 5 yards.
5 yards.
Yeah.
Get him all the way up here.
Yeah, so that's going to be like 2nd down and 11.
Yep. They're going to move it back to the 46-yard line of the Kittens. 2nd down, 11 yards to go. So we should be all caught up on the screen at home.
Offense.
And knock on wood, we should not have any more interruptions in your broadcast. We should have the right cocktail of bit rate. With rolling out to the left. He's got that's a bootleg, and he's got a lot of open field. He's got a 1st down. Tyler Brown, nice job on the rollout.
Yeah, very nice job. He has kind of deceptive speed.
He does.
Yeah.
I didn't think he had the explosiveness just looking at the first couple of plays, but he saw that 1st down marker. His eyes got wide. Looks like they're going to mark him about a yard short of the 1st at the 36-yard line.
Be 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard.
3rd and a yard. Let's see what they do here.
That's that 46-yard line. Strike that. That's the 36-yard line. My bad.
It's 3rd and 1. And they're in the spread offense.
Dropping back, Brown
fires.
Way downfield, he's got a man open and tipped away. Excellent job in coverage there. We're going to try to see who that young man was. It's a single digit, can't make out the number from here, but
looks like number 6, Joseph McWilliams. Defensive back.
Thank you, appreciate that. Joseph McWilliams, number 6. He kept his eyes on that ball, Piper. And I'll tell you, that receiver had him in single coverage. Brown got him right where he wanted him, but McWilliams never took his eye off the play, was able to break it up. It's going to bring up 4th and a yard.
Now, what are they going to do here? It looks like they're going to go for it.
I'd give it to that fullback, the one who carried on 1st down, give it to him right up the gut. If it was
I would. That's why I think they spread it out on 3rd down. They probably knew they were going to go. Look, quarterback sneak.
And he takes it.
He gets the 1st down.
A little bit of a scrum there. The whistle's finally blown. And it's 1st down for the Tigers.
1st down on 29-yard line. The quarterback sneaking. He gained about 5 yards on that.
That was a nice sequence there.
Yeah, it was. They knew they was going to go for it on 4th down. I think that's why they try to go hit the home run on 3rd down and catch him slipping.
Then take the high percentage sneak.
Yes, sir.
So they're at the 28-yard line. Looks like they're at 28, about 29-yard line. And there's the handoff.
Down the center again.
right, left to the ground game, and he goes. That's a couple maybe. We'll see where it's about the ball.
Yeah, looks like a 2-yard gain. Should be 2nd down and 8.
Let's see where it's spotted. Yep, he picked up.
Tyreek Sherman, your ball carry. Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down 9. On the Kittens 27.
So it'll be 2nd down. About 8 yards to go. Brown in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Brown drops back to throw. He's under pressure. Steps up. Fires. It is caught. Complete. That should be good for Tigers' first down at about the 17-yard line. That reception by number 7.
That's number 1, Jaquel Grant.
So Jaquel Grant with the catch. As I always said, if you're an iWest person out there, I am your guy. I will put your good numbers. I'll put your good numbers before 7 a.m. today. And we have a timeout on the field. I was at a charge timeout and it's considered essential hydration. So hydration timeout. For the break of the action, there is no score. You're watching Southern Kittens football on Louisiana All-American Sports.com. To the right, there's a whistle, and we have a timeout. I believe Donaldsonville. That's their first charge timeout. So we're breaking the action. We still have no score between the Donaldsonville Tigers and the Southern Lab Kittens. You are watching Southern Lab Kittens football on Louisiana All-American Sports.com. Second and 10, shotgun formation, twins left, twins right, Tyler Brown back to throw, flips it up to the flat, but it's caught complete, very close to the first down marker. I believe that was Jaquel Grant on the reception.
Yeah, that was Jaquel Grant.
Jaquel Grant with the catch. That's going to bring up third and very short.
They're going to need 2 yards. And they're at the 10-yard line.
3rd and 2.
receivers to the left, one to the single to the right. Tyler Brown takes the pass.
And
he gets sacked.
Wrapped up like a present.
Great blitz by the Kittens that time.
That was the right time to call that. I think Coach Mitchell was waiting for when they needed. They couldn't just punch it up the gut. They might have wanted to try to throw the ball. That's exactly what happened. And he took away. He might have had a second, maybe 2 seconds at the most to get it out. And he did not do so.
Yeah, great call by Eric Bowles, the defensive coordinator for the Kittens. I think they needed to put a little bit more pressure on Tyler Brown. So that was a great call. Brings up third down. Actually, fourth down. They're going for it. Oh, they got him again.
And so the Kittens will take over on downs. First and 10 Kittens after 2 consecutive sacks of Tyler Brown by the Kittens defense. Another blitz call by Eric Hogan. And first down Kittens at their own 25.
Great defensive stand.
So he's still up on score with 3:19 to go in the first quarter. And we'll see what's on the left and dial.
Let's see that defense motivate the offense to try to move the ball a little bit more and keep them off the field.
And what they really need to do is get a sustained drive going, tire out the Tigers defense a little bit, run around the left side, maybe a yard picked up on the play.
Yeah, just like Pat Green. Get a hand around. Or just a couple of yards. Looks like they're speeding up the offense a little bit. Going with the no-hitter.
We've seen Southern Lamb do this before. They've gone back and forth between a power high game and a hurry and spread. Very often before. It's one of those bags that thinks that the coaching bag is tricks to pull out on the ball.
Well, let's see how it works. Big use the defense. Tire him out a little bit.
Field hands off. Right to the field. Oh, there for Pat Green. And he's got first down yards from all the way to the 40-yard line of the Kittens. And that'll be a first down for Southern Lamb.
Great run. Let's hurry up again. Looks like the water bag is Quincy Field. What's up, man? Another great run. Another great run. He's putting his feet all the way down to the 30-yard line. Great run.
Is that Pat Green again? Sure, there it is.
Pat Green again.
Yes, it's Pat Green.
The Tigers. Great one. Yeah. Like a whole lot of 55. Chad Brown Jr.
So that's going to go right back.
Yeah, that was the play. I don't think he had the whole. Because he's trying to make that defense there and there. Bad First down and 20. Pat Green is in the backfield, spread offense. He hands it to Pat Green. Oh, he fakes it and comes back around. Oh, great run. Great run. Where is the penalty with that? That was a blatant hit out of bounds.
That was a great play action play.
Oh, very.
And that's why he's being recruited by schools the likes of Nebraska and a couple others that Coach Mitchell had mentioned on the Louisiana All-American Sports Show. By the way, join us tomorrow morning on the Louisiana All-American Sports Show. Tomorrow morning, Saturday, 11 a.m. till 12 noon on 96.9 FM here in Baton Rouge. If you're outside the listening area, it is a low power station. So you can catch us anywhere worldwide. Shoot at WHIR.org.
I just like the way Corey Brown, the coach, the offensive coordinator, was calling calling these plays this series.
He's adjusting very well.
He's adjusting very well. And they also want a sustained drive that you have to do.
And then do that. I mean, obviously, I'm sure Coach Mitchell wants to score, but wants to score, not.
Look at the pass.
Oh my goodness, Tennis Abraham! What a spectacular catch! 24-yard touchdown from Roger Field. And the Kittens drop their claws and snatch race. Touchdown, Sutherland.
Wow.
What a play! What a touch on that pass by Field, and excellent concentration by Abraham, catching the ball, falling away into the end zone.
And twisting his body to adjust to the ball.
That was spectacular.
Very good catch. And they was able to capitalize off the defense, stopping the Tigers on the 4th down, and being able to come and drive the ball all the way down the field and score a touchdown.
That is just what the doctor ordered. They're going to try for the 2-point conversion, pistol formation. There's the handoff, and Pat, they're going to blow the whistle.
Oh, where's the penalty at?
And
He threw a punch.
looks like a little extracurricular activity there.
No flag.
Sounds like the whistle blew before the play started, so I'm thinking it's either a neutral zone or they call it offside in high school. Offside or false start.
It's a false start by the offense.
They're going to back him up 5 yards, and that 2-point conversion just got tougher. Nick Mitchell calling, is that Devin Dixon calling?
And the Kittens are still going to go for it.
They don't have a very strong place kicking game. I've watched their kicker. He can deliver a decent end over end kick, but I'd say this would be about a 25-yard field goal, which would be a stretch for that young man at this point. So they're going to line up in the shotgun formation. Veal steps up. He's wrapped up and gets nothing, so that drive will end without a conversion. Still, the Southern Lab Kittens lead 6-0. You are watching Southern Lab Kittens football on Louisiana All-American Sports.com.
Donaldsonville 0.
Fantastic drive, a good sustained drive, just what we talked about by the Kittens to draw first blood.
To draw first blood, and I think that's what they needed, because I think that the Kittens are probably the underdog in this game.
Probably, out of the classification.
Yeah, and Donaldsonville beat them last year.
The Kittens are playing physically.
They are playing very physically, and I think that's what you need. They're hungry for their first win.
And you can tell me, look, Donaldsonville, they use little street slang, that's more punk. I mean, they pushed Southern Lamb off the ball at the line a couple of times, especially in short yardage situations. Michael, this could be a really good football game tonight.
It looks like it's going to turn out to be a very good football game. I think the momentum with that 4th down play, with them being able to get in there and sack them before I go to blitz, sometimes that motivates the whole team, and everybody can come together and be able to, play above their expectations.
They will feed off of one another with that energy.
And here we go.
Max protection. There's the pitch.
Here we go.
That's the first we've seen the tailback, and he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage. No game. Second and 10.
No game at all. I mean it. That was a slobber knocker. Knocked his helmet off.
It's a good old John Madden, isn't it, Mike?
Yeah.
See a slobber knocker. No, not the slob on it. He's got the services.
Yeah, and boom.
Thank you, John. Second down. I used to love listening to John Madden and Pat Summerall call games on Fox and CBS. You knew it was time for football when those two were in the booth.
I mean, what a pair. I mean, John Madden is pretty much a legacy in his own right. He went beyond coaching.
He did. He really did. He was a good coach at that. He won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did.
Those Raiders teams enough to mess with themselves.
That's right. But most people know him for his video game. And
maybe you got turned off of football video games being maybe a little too easy or something. But it's a man series is so realistic down to the tiniest detail. I'd say give us 5 PlayStation and Xbox and give it a second chance.
That's right. And I think about that kind of revolutionized football.
It really did.
It let the viewers in to know how plays were developed.
It sure did.
Choosing more plays, seeing how defenses were, being able to draft. You know, it went beyond
put the project
electronic. Just regular like checkpoint.
Right. I think give your average Joe an appreciation of the salary cap and you know what a jet sweep might have been or a monster blitz or 3-4 versus a 4-3. It really did. It's one thing to see it on the field. It's another thing when you actually when you can touch it and it affects you. You know, it's just in the game. Right?
Yes, sir.
It really increases knowledge of the game. So
yes, sir. Broaden the scope of the game. It really did.
So that's the end of the first quarter. The score is Southern Kittens 6 and Donaldsonville Tigers 0. You are watching Southern Kittens football on Louisiana All-AmericanSports.com. We are back to the action. It's third down and 7 yards to go. Ball is at the 30-yard line, maybe the 31. First down markers at the 39. So it's third down and 37.
Oh, fumble! And Southern Kittens has it. Big turnover. Another defensive stand. Wow.
Hey, the Kittens, they are hungry on defense.
They are hungry on defense. They have the ball at the 25-yard line.
So they really got after it. And it'll be first down Kittens.
Turnovers is such a big part of this game. They will kill you every single time.
Jim Mora, senior former coach of the New Orleans Saints, used to always say that they're really people get wrapped up in statistics, and most statistics aren't that important, but most important statistics in anything is turnovers.
It's turnovers.
And I would probably add penalties to that second place, but turnovers tell you so much of the flow of the game. Pat Green, right up the middle, and he's got he's been maybe 6, maybe 7 on the play before he's pushed back.
And he's running with a lot of determination now. I think he has his confidence is up, and this offense is rolling.
It is. They really picked up their momentum on that last possession.
Yes, they did. I think the offensive coordinator sees something, and he's milking it. It's going to be second down and 4, and the spread offense again.
Veal checking with the coach. Veal, he steps and he's he's dropped down back at the 20, so he lost a yard on the play, brings up 3rd and 5. He went with the play action. He thought he saw something, and the middle looked like it closed up very quickly.
Yeah, it did close up very quickly. I think defensive end, he didn't fall for that fake up the middle, and he was right there to wrap him up. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 6 yards to go.
Shotgun formation, twins left, twins right. The lone setback is Green. Veal drops back to throw. Is going to step to his left, rolls out, flips it up. Is going to bounce off of the intended receiver, number 2, Xavier Bell, who I believe he's just a sophomore. Xavier Bell if he wasn't starting last year, he was getting a lot of playing time as a freshman. Speedy young man, just got to work on taking that ball in before you take off with it.
Yeah, speed kills, but if he can't catch the ball, then what?
And it's just nice to watch.
Right, it's just nice to watch.
Join the track team.
Yeah, like Willie Gault.
4th and 5. 10:30 to go in the half.
And you might as well go for it here. You don't have a good field goal kicker.
Not much to gain by punting the ball either. Shotgun formation, twins left, twins right. Lone setback is Green. Veal drops back, he has some pressure coming. A lot of time as he steps up, goes to his right, flips it. Had Pat Green. I don't think Green knew the ball was coming.
Yeah, very miscommunication right there.
That was no good.
That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Another turnover on downs.
Complete turn for Pat Green. The Kittens turn ball over on down. The 1st and 10, Donaldsonville.
So Donaldsonville Tigers, after coughing the ball up, their defense bailed out the offense. Good job by the Donaldsonville defense. Brings up 1st and 10.
Yeah, they dodged a bullet on that one. That could have been a real costly turnover, but they were able to withstand the Kittens.
You know, like how Donaldsonville, how they went with even though it was 4th down and intermediate range, they were confident enough in the 4-man rush to put enough pressure on Veal to get him to make a bad throw, and they kept enough guys in coverage to seal off those passing lanes.
They did. They was very disciplined in their defense, and they was able to contain the quarterback on that play and not get rattled, and they didn't lose coverage.
Discipline is the key word right there, Piper. You took the words out of my mouth. So, looks like we have another
timeout by Donaldsonville.
Second charge timeout.
Clock is still running. Oh, there we go. They got a hold. So that's their second timeout. They have 1 left in the half. 10-10 to go in the half. This has been a very good high school football game so far, Piper. I would think it's competitive. It's been very physical. It's been smartly coached. I know smartly isn't the word, but it's been smartly coached. Nice little crowd we have out here in the tennis for a non-district game involving a single team. Good check-in from Donaldsonville also. And now we're back to the action as it would be. So, back to the action. We apologize for the loss of connectivity, and unfortunately you missed some good action while we were trying to reconnect as Donaldsonville off a long bomb down the field from Tyler Brown to Sherman Henry, penetrated Southern Lab territory, and then very shortly thereafter got the ball into the end zone for a touchdown. Convert time for the 2-point conversion failed, so we are all tied up at 6 here at A.W. Mumford Stadium here on LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com.
Yeah, man, and you called it a very good game tonight, very competitive game. Donaldsonville didn't give up. They
All right, so let's take two. Looks like we have a stable connection again. Southern Lab with the ball at their own 45-yard line. And there's the handoff right up the middle, and looks like it'll be brought down at their own 45, and that should be enough for first down yardage.
Pat Green has been running the ball right down their throats. He just had a 35 to 40-yard run, and he went to him again. And now the Kittens are really moving the ball now.
So they have the ball now in Donaldsonville. Oh, that's going to hurt. Bad snap. Veal picks it up, floats up a duck, and he can't. It's caught. It's caught.
It's caught.
And they have first down yards and
first down.
All the way to the 25. Talk about making something out of nothing.
Man, I've never seen him play like that. That was phenomenal.
Must have gone about at least 20 yards in the wrong direction. Veal picked it up. I think he was just trying to throw it away. Spotted a man. I believe that was number 18, Marcus Martin. And all of a sudden they have a first down deep inside Donaldsonville territory.
What a game.
Way to improvise.
We've seen a little bit of everything tonight from the Kittens.
Well, nobody wants to yield. That was a great play. That was a good job of improvising and really preventing a potential disaster.
Great play. I wish the camera was here with ESPN, but that would definitely be on the top 10.
Pat Green right up the middle, and it looks like he's moved the ball for another first down there at about the 13-yard line of the Donaldsonville Tigers.
Pat Green is shredding this defense.
He sure is. 7 minutes to go in the half.
Green the ball carrier. Done by Jacoby.
Oh, they change it up. Here they go in for the touchdown.
6 points. Is that Green again?
That was Joseph McWilliams.
Joseph McWilliams with a 13-yard run, and Southern Lab has just regained the lead.
What a way to respond.
They didn't waste much time.
They didn't waste much time at all.
So that'll put the Kittens up 12-6.
And lined up for the 2-point conversion.
There's the handoff, and the ball's loose.
It's going to be real
back
close.
Up. I think they're in.
I think he pushed
that
in.
Yeah,
they got it. He got it.
I didn't see who pushed that over, but that was an excellent second effort. Looks like it was Beal.
Looks like that was Beal, yeah.
He recovered it, picked it up, pushed it over, and hey, that's what leaders do, and Southern Lab is up by 7. The score, the Southern Lab Kittens 13, the Donaldsonville Tigers 6. You are watching Southern Lab Kittens football on Louisiana, AllAmericanSports.com.
Yeah, boy.
bit of a
squib kick.
Yeah, end over end knuckle squib. I don't know what you call that. It's being fielded. Looks like they're going to push it to about the 25-yard line. Someone's head came off down there, and it'll be 1st and 10.
Oh yeah, his head came off. What is this, the ISIS game?
Piper's views do not necessarily reflect those of the group.
But I just love the way that the kids have responded. I mean, that was a great offensive sequence that time. They came down. It was pushed all the way back to the 8-yard line. Was able to drive the ball all the way down the field. So now we're going to see what Donaldsonville is going to do this time.
This could be a back and forth game at the rate they're going.
It's been a very, very good game. Quarterback has the ball. Runs back on the other side of the field.
Good.
He's looking downfield. He's looking downfield. He launches it.
You know, while the pass was nowhere close, I got to say I was impressed with Tyler Brown's ability to evade the rush, turn it, and go to the other end of the field.
Yeah, and he kept his eyes down the field.
He did. And that's hard to do when you're under that kind of pressure.
Yes, it is. And he was looking for a receiver. Just unfortunately, he threw it out of bounds. But he avoided the sack, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 yards to go. They're on the 28-yard line. 6 minutes and 39 seconds left before halftime. And Xavier Bell is in the shotgun. 4 receivers.
Tyler Brown. So after a scrum, looks like it's going to bring up 3rd down. At the 22-yard line of the Tigers. Drops back, rolls out to his right. Brown fires down.
Intercepted.
Off. Another heads-up play.
That ball's intercepted.
This is the 30, 25 to the 20, and finally rushes down at the 18-yard line. Fantastic play by number 6, Joseph McWilliams. That's the second really heads-up alert play in the secondary he's made. And this time he's gotten his team the ball back deep in enemy territory.
Deep in enemy territory, and he scored the last touchdown. He also plays a two-way player, and he got the interception that time. And another turnover. We talked about those turnovers. The defense steps up again and gets another one.
Let me tell you, if you don't look at the score, the turnover battle can usually tell you the difference in a ball game.
Official timeout.
And we have a hydration timeout. McKinley High School following on LouisianaAmericanSports.com. We didn't carry the game this week because they were at Central, but we have a final score in McKinley 34. The Central High, I believe it's the Bears. Central High 17, was that it?
14.
34-14. That's a big statement because Central usually comes to play. They usually bring the wood, so that's a nice statement for McKinley. McKinley, Big Blues been rocking and rolling so far this year.
They've been rocking and rolling.
They've been ready for different plays.
Oh, yeah. And that was Central homecoming, so that was a big game to win on the road.
They spoiled it.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I've been hearing a lot of talk about these guys at Central, and my buddy of mine, he's an alumni at Central, and it was a real big game. So I'm glad Big Blue Machine pulled it out once again.
That is going to be a huge confidence builder. Congratulations to Coach Signator and his McKinley Panthers.
Congratulations. Go Big Blue. And now we're back with the Kittens. On the 21-yard line, back to Pat Green. He goes up the middle. He goes up the middle. He breaks the tackle. Touchdown.
Good job, Pat Green. 19-yard run. And now Sutherland has a 2-possession lead. And they're starting to put some distance between themselves and the Tigers.
Yeah, the kids are looking really good right now. They're rolling right now. I think they're hungry for their first win. They lined up for the 2-point conversion.
That was, Pat Green saw that pay dirt, and his eyes got as wide as the day.
And he has really been running with a lot of vigor. Here it is, 2-point conversion. They hand it to the fullback. Looks like he's a little short.
And he's going to be stopped flat there right around the 1-yard line. Nonetheless, the Southern Lab Kittens have extended their lead to 13 points. The score, the Southern Lab Kittens 19 and the Donaldsonville Tigers 6. You are watching. Well, they tacked it on.
The conversion is successful. You score game. Southern Lab 20.
Oh, they got it.
Donaldsonville 50.
They didn't get it.
Oh, you're right. You're right. They had the 2. I apologize, folks. My arithmetic is way off. Way off. My bad. That's 20-6. I did not quite count the 2-point conversion properly last time, folks. That's my bad. So now that I've gotten the math lesson from Piper here, the score, the Southern Lab Kittens 20, the Donaldsonville Tigers 6. You're watching Southern Lab Kittens football, Louisiana All-Americansports.com.
Yeah, boy.
Nice catch here. So there's the kick. Nice end over and kickoff there. Fielded deep by the Tigers at about 15. He's to the 20, approaching the 25, and ooh, he is hit really hard around the 22, maybe the 23-yard line. They're going to be asking him how many fingers he sees. I believe that was Kenyatta Solomon on the return.
Yeah, I think they're going to break out the smelling salt on that one there. You know, I guess that seemed like a Mayweather blow. But the momentum has really shifted. And it's amazing how momentum can shift in the game, but by just from a turnover, and that turnover by Joseph McWilliams has really energized this team.
A couple of turnovers and capitalizing on those turnovers too, which the Kittens did, and that's got them right now. They are sitting in the driver's seat in this game.
Yes, and now Donaldsonville, I think it's going to be a little bit predictable. They're going to have to probably try to get it all back in one play. I hope not. But we can step back now and either send the blitz.
A little motion there. And the play action on the jet sweep. There's a pass. Boy, he fired a bullet.
Almost intercepted again.
And it got. And here's the thing: the Kittens closed that hole so quickly. When he threw the ball, his receiver was open.
His receiver was.
And that window was shut with a quickness, like it was a hurricane coming.
And that was Joseph McWilliams again. The ball went through his hand that time, but it had a lot of mustard on it.
Joseph McWilliams has been flying to the ball tonight. He has had a nose for the ball like a bear has a nose for honey. 5:02 remaining in the half. Outstanding job by that young man tonight.
Very outstanding job. And I think it's predictable what they're going to do. They're going to try to air the ball out. And I'll be looking for another turnover here soon.
Brown fires. That one is complete this time. I believe that was Dion Deal. It's either a 6 or an 8. That was Dion Deal, number 6, with the reception.
What a hit by Joseph McWilliams once again.
So even when he gives up a catch, he seals it up. It's only a 4-yard gain. He gave him Dion Deal had no room whatsoever to shake and bake and try to make some yards out of space there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Going to bring up 3rd and 6. And that's just exactly what the defense is doing. They're kind of sagging back and letting them get all of the stuff underneath, and they're coming up and putting a whamming on. Oh, they got 4 receivers out to the right.
Quads right, 1 left, 5 wide. This is a very strange formation. Oh, he tried to flip a screen right in the middle, but he's wrapped up very quickly by the linebacker, number 33, Dorian Welsh, the junior. Let me tell you, Dorian Welsh, I'm going to give him a nickname, that's Mighty Mouse. He is not a big kid at all, but that young man is fast all over the field, has a nose for the ball. And while they did give him a first down, they did not get very much more. I do like the play call, though, of the middle screen.
I do like the play call, too. They kind of changed it up. They had got to get a little bit predictable.
They fooled me.
Yeah, they fooled me that time. I think that the offensive coordinator with Donaldsonville is trying to change it up a little bit. Give Southern a little bit different look, because all they're doing now is just sitting back and just playing back and blitzing them. And here we go again.
They're sending two men on the blitz, and there's a whistle.
It looks like a false start. Yep. Yeah, it looks like a false start on Donaldsonville that time. That's going to back him up 5 yards. But I'm very, very impressed with the kids' defense.
Yep, that's going to move him back 5 yards.
I'm very, very impressed with the Kittens defense. I think the offensive coordinator with the Donaldsonville Tigers is trying to change it up, trying to give them a different look.
So they're going to blow the clock in again, 3:41 to go in the half. First down, 15 yards to go. Tyler Brown in the shotgun. Drops back, and yep, it looked like the receiver moved early. I can see that all the way up here. It looks like number 11, Shawnee Henry, had some ants in his pants, and it's going to cost him 5 more.
Yeah, I think they're getting a little bit of antsy. I think they're trying to make up and get everything back on one play, and that's just not going to work in this game. They have to take their time and be able to take it one play at a time.
I agree, and the thing is, they've demonstrated they can throw the ball downfield. I mean, for that long 50-yard bomb, which unfortunately we missed while we were off the air briefly, they had 2 that were awfully close. It's a lot easier to do that when you only have 10 yards to go as opposed to 20, because now you can see they're only going to rush 3 men. They're sitting back deep. I mean, this is a 3-4 zone coverage. And they're going to float one up to the right side of the field into double coverage. And Dorian Welsh, the linebacker, I was just speaking his praises. I'm sorry, that was not Welsh. That was 32, Jannard Robinson. Excellent job in coverage there. He functions both as a kicker and a defensive back. Xavier Bell, number 2, also in the coverage.
And they're doing just what you said. They're only rushing 3. They know they have to pass the ball, so they're double covering all the receivers. And they're in great position to be able to get an interception.
And the thing, too, it's not like Donaldsonville is incompetent in the running game. It's not like they're not physical. We've seen them push the ball. You know, you have a long way to go, and you're going to have the ball. You might as well use all 3 downs, or 4 downs maybe. Maybe reduce some of that very long deficit down in distance with a couple of runs, then try to go down the field.
And then go down the field, exactly. But they're being a lot predictable with what they're doing. I think they need to roll out a little bit, let the quarterback run the ball. Now they're blitzing.
Brown under pressure. He has a man up. That's a great catch in double coverage by number 11. And that was Shawnee Henry, and he kind of cost his team a few yards with the jumpiness in the false start a few minutes ago, and now he helps make up for it with a very nice catch in tight coverage.
Very nice catch. They get the ball all the way out to the midfield.
So that's going to move the sticks.
They really need to try to put some points up before halftime. Good for a first down. Be first and 10. Tigers from midfield.
Under 3 minutes to go in the half. Brown steps up, 4-man rush, fires, caught, complete to Jacquel Grant. He's going to get some forward progress. He's going to gain about 4 in that play. Excellent job, though, of the Kittens of closing the hole right away and not allowing him any yards after the catch.
Yeah, it was very disciplined defense. They didn't have any missed tackles, and he secured the tackle, and that's what you want to do.
So that's going to move the ball down to the 46-yard line of the Kittens. The Tigers are in Kittens territory here.
It looks like the Kittens are playing a sort of a prevent defense. They're letting them have everything underneath, and they're coming up. But as long as they make the sure tackle, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, it looks like they're in kind of almost a zone man coverage here. Only a 4-man. It doesn't look like they're showing any signs of a blitz here on 3rd down. Coming up on 2 minutes, Brown's going to roll out. He's under pressure. Good job by the defensive end getting to him. He shakes it off, fires one downfield. He throws. It's not even close. And with 1:57 to go, the Tigers are going to be looking at 3rd down and 6. Good job, though, evading the pressure. The defensive end got 2 hands on him, and he just shook him off, was able to evade and at least get it out to live the fight another day on 3rd down, Piper.
Yes, he's shown some pretty evasive skills. That's one thing I can say about him. He knows how to avoid the pass rush, and he's very elusive. But we're going to see what they're going to do here on 3rd down and 6. This is a very big play with under 2 minutes left to try to put some points up before halftime. Right now the Kittens have all the momentum. But let's see what they do here. This is obviously 2-down territory.
No, no getting around that. I don't think they're going to... I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you punt down 2 possessions. But do you want to give... the other question on them, it looks like we have a timeout. Who burned that one? I'm going to guess... that's their last time out. So Donaldsonville calls one. That's interesting.
Wow.
You can't take him with you. I just would have thought in a 3rd down situation it might have been Southern Lab to burn one.
Well, I think this is such an important play that they want to make sure they get the play call right.
But before the timeout was called, where I was going with that, Piper, was in some ways it's 4-down territory, but we've seen that Southern Lab can move the ball very quickly if they need to. I don't know, even though it's a two-possession game, I don't know that you don't punt just to keep them having a relatively short field with 2 minutes to go and all 3 of their timeouts left.
Very, very good point.
They need to get this first down.
Very, very good point. That is going to be a questionable call, and we're going to see if they don't make it here and it becomes 4th down, what the coach will call, because you make a very good point. You know, why not try to go in at halftime and readjust and come back out without giving them the ball right at midfield.
3rd down, 5 yards to go. Ball sitting, nose of the ball sitting right at the 45-yard line of the Southern Lab Kittens. Whistle's blown. Here we go. 3rd down. Southern showing only a 3-man rush, no signs of a blitz. They might bring one. It's a 3. You're going to blitz a inside linebacker. There's the pass. It's tipped. Excellent job there by number 28. That's Chase Foster breaking it up, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Let's see what the Tigers are going to do.
Let's see what they do here.
I see Tyler Brown still on the field.
Every man on the field. I think they're going to go for it. It's a big gamble right here.
No, they're not. Here comes the punting unit.
Good call.
I think that's the right call. Yeah.
Good call.
I think it'll be hyper-aggressive to the point of detrimental should they go for it on 4th. If they go for it on 4th and don't get it and give Southern Lab only a 45-yard field with all their timeouts left, they could put this game away by the half. Deep to receive, I'm going to guess that's Derek Pate without even looking.
Yes, that's Derek Pate, but Southern still has all their timeouts with 1 minute and 53 seconds, so we'll see what they do. They may be able to put up some more points before halftime.
And it's blocked! Blocked! And scooped up by the Kittens. Doesn't really make much of a difference. The damage is done. As I'll tell you, Shawnee Henry, I thought was a little too close to the line of scrimmage to receive that punt in the first place. The Kittens got out there in no time. I didn't see who blocked it. Might have been number 30.
That was Chase Foster who blocked it.
That was Foster. Good for him.
Good for him. He just had the tip ball and was down before. He came in with the block.
Well, excellent job there by Chase Foster. These Southern Lab Kitten defenders are making some great plays. I thought that Henry, the punter, was a little too close to the line to receive the snap. I thought they should have taken it deeper if the center was capable of it, because it did not look like a lot of labor involved in getting to the punter.
And here he goes.
There's
once again. Pat Green once again.
And he's got another 1st down. So Southern Lab knocking on the door, and they might be able to put Donaldsonville away with what I call a 2nd-round knockout.
I think so. The 1st down, ball at 31-yard line.
1st down, 1st and 10 from 34.
34-yard line. Excuse me. Okay,
long,
goes deep. Oh, where's the flag?
Now I'm gonna take a guess that the ref didn't throw the flag only because that looked like it was overthrown. Yeah. But there was definitely a little extracurricular activity there. Xavier Bell, the intended receiver. I like the play call, though.
Yeah, I like the play call, too.
Intended for Xavier Bell.
So bring up 2nd and 10 ball at the 34-yard line, down to 1:24 to go in the first half. Southern Lab moving left to right. They're leading 20-6, and they can really... They go up by 20 points, maybe some more if they get in the end zone. Shotgun, Veal, hands off. Oh, my goodness. God. Oh, they just... No,
who was that?
That was Shawnee Henry.
Oh,
so I guess he tried to make up, restore his good name.
Right.
No, that was that 4? Was that 4 or 11?
That was Percy Cargo.
You're right, that was Percy Cargo. My boy, he just leveled him. You could probably hear the hit at home.
Yeah, I did. I thought it was Jadavian Clowney Jr.
Boy, he put a hat in his head. And I don't know if the running back's not reciting mail. We've had a whittle wham right now.
I think they better hurry up.
48 seconds to go. 3rd down, 6 yards to go. Why not use a timeout? Well, nope, they're not going to do it. Veal, he's in the pocket. He doesn't see him at all. He's on the ground. They're going to throw a flag, but I don't think that's the right call. I thought Veal's knees were on the ground before he released the ball. The ref threw a flag. He's probably going to call intentional grounding, which I think the ball should have been dead before the flag was thrown.
I think so, too.
Yeah, but you know what? My opinion doesn't matter. It's only the guys in the striped shirts. That's also a loss of down. With 32 seconds to go in the half, I think Southern Lab's got a punt.
Intentional grounding.
I could see it. He was on the ground. His knees were on the ground before the throw, but he was to the referee's backside, blind side, couldn't see him, and that actually cost him some yards.
And it cost him some yards. There's only 32 seconds left. Donaldsonville has no more timeouts left. If they don't get the punt blocked here, they should be fine.
He's got to be telling Jannard Robinson, all you got to do is just get it out of there. Don't try to be a hero. Don't try to boom it in the end zone. Just push it away. And we have a flag.
We have another flag. What is it? 2 minute man on the field?
Yeah, I'm counting. Yep, that's exactly what it is. I thought it looked a little. I thought the line looked. They had 3 men back to provide extra protection from the punter. I thought the line looked a little thick.
A little bunched up there.
So that's going to move it back some more. That's actually going to move it to Kitten territory. I think the fake punt is off the board here.
No illegal substitution on offense.
That's 4th in a century.
All he has to do is just get the kick away, and there's 31 seconds left.
Robertson poops it.
It was close.
That's textbook. That's how you do it. Great job getting it away. That's all. And actually, the ball's going to roll. Oh, okay, you don't do that. So it looks like number 6, Joseph McWilliams gave it a little. He had a soccer game earlier here. Maybe he was inspired. He gave it a little kick, and so the ball will be downed right at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, with 22 seconds left, no timeouts.
Donaldsonville will take over. 1st and 10.
I think here with the turnovers they have, I would probably kneel on the ball and just go into halftime down 20-6.
Yeah, I wouldn't get too greedy here. The last thing you need is to try to get hyper-aggressive in a low-percentage situation and turn the ball over and give Southern Lab another chance to put you out of reach.
But they go for it anyway. Here it is, single coverage.
And right into
and intercepted.
Picked off. And that's another. I'll tell you what. That was actually the punter. Now turned cornerback, Jannard Robinson, number 32, and he read Tyler Brown's eyes like Kojak. And with 14 seconds left, now the Kittens might get a chance to extend the lead and put Donaldsonville out of the stadium before halftime. And that was not the best play in the world.
That was not the best play in the world. And I just said if I was them, I would have kneeled on the ball and went into halftime down 20-6. Now the Kittens have a chance, being up 20-6. Now, if I was them, then I would probably do the same thing. I would try to take one shot at the end zone and try to put some points up.
You got it. Actually,
what did they give it to Pat Green?
I'll tell you why in a minute. Pat Green has a flag on the play. Pat Green tentatively has the first down. We'll wait and see what the call is. The reason I like this play is because they have all their timeouts left. You get 10, 15 yards from Pat Green, and you shorten the length of that Hail Mary pass, assuming this one doesn't come back, and it's coming back.
And it's coming back. And it's coming back. It looks like it was a hold. It's coming way back, all the way back to the 30-yard line, to the 31-yard line. There's only 7 seconds left. Now I would just kneel on the ball and go to halftime with a 20-6 lead. No need to take any chances right here.
So you got 7 seconds. Why not maybe give Green the ball, see if he can bust one maybe? But you're right. I wouldn't get greedy. I would not get greedy.
I think that the Kittens have played a phenomenal half on the offensive side and on the defensive side. They say that this team lost to Donaldsonville last year. I think it was 40-20.
It was pretty. Yeah, it was a hefty margin.
It was a hefty margin, and for them to bounce back this year, they're doing a great job so far.
They're going to go to halftime in the driver's seat. But you know, under the Friday night lights, we've seen stranger things happen.
That's right. Any given Friday.
7 seconds remaining in the half.
This should be the final play of the half.
And they're going to give it off to Robinson. He's going to gain a few, and that's the end of the first half. With the score, the Southern Lab Kittens 20, the Donaldsonville Tigers 6. You're watching Southern Lab football on Louisiana All-AmericanSports.com. So Eric Hatfield here with Piper G. Piper, why don't you share some of your observations on that first half?
I think that the game was actually a pretty good game by the Kittens. I think that they was able to move the ball like they wanted to, and defensive to turnovers, I think, was a big difference in this game.
The Southern Lab Kittens were very aggressive on defense. I thought they proactively forced those turnovers. You can tell that Donaldsonville seemed comfortable throwing the ball downfield. They had some receivers in single coverage, but the Kittens were very quick to fly to the ball not only shut those windows, but take the ball away.
And also, I think that Pat Green was the key to the Kittens being able to move the ball, and the offensive coordinator called some great plays.
So he was a little spark plug. So now we're going to give the stage over to the kids. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. You are watching Southern Lab Kittens football in Louisiana, allamericansports.com.
Yeah, boy.
The country where we eat bread, we eat the catfish. We're going to high school with the Not a man with the down to the sons of you got it. Back in Don't shoot. The Donaldsonville High School from Donaldsonville, Louisiana. Hey, Southern Lab, get out your picket people. Good flags and injection. Come on, give me a little bit of that power, man. Alabama performed a midfield drill to the sounds of Caribbean Cool by Penny Ocean. Every time we get that motion, it's precision and motion. I love the Tiger as we get down to the final. Please don't stop the music. Sorry, yeah. Ooh, so sweet. And that's how we get down on Big Tiger Lane. Good flip, come on, man, let's break it down for him. Oh. to the right. I see that if you look at it, I see a lot of fans all right. Hit them with a left, hit them with a right. We gonna like the fans all right. Until next time, peace and good night.
And we're back to the action as we are set for the third quarter here on Louisiana All-American-Sports.com. The Southern Lab Kittens set to take the field and receive the second half kickoff. They are leading the Donaldsonville High School Tigers by the score of 20-6. There's the whistle. Shawnee Henry kicks it off. It's a knuckleball squib to the far side of the field, and it's muffed.
He muffed it. Looked like he got it back.
Yep, Kittens have the ball. Kittens have retained possession, and that's how they will start. First down, 10 yards to go, and they will possess the rock at their own, right at the 40-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. They will spot it at their own 37-yard line.
This could be a very good opening possession if they can come out and put more pressure on Donaldsonville. This would really turn the tide to me if they can go out.
If I'll tell you what, Piper, if they get 6 points on this opening drive, I'm going to call it time of death. I think it's a knockout punch.
Right, right. First and 10. Oh, there's a fake bootleg.
And it's going to go around the left side. Veal still on his feet. Finally dropped, but inside enemy territory at the 48-yard line. First and 10 Kittens.
Very good call by the offensive coordinator to come out with a bootleg. I don't think that Donaldsonville was expecting that.
It was a naked bootleg.
Oh, yes.
To the short side of the field. I didn't see that coming.
Not at all. Very good offensive play. I think that it was going to, probably was anticipating them going to Pat Green. What we're going to see here is first down and 10. And there he goes, Pat Green, right up the middle, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, all the way down to the 22-yard line. Another first down. What a great play. What a great call. That's
a big run by Green. And now, between that and the 25-yard run and a couple others, he's got to be awfully close to 100 yards.
He's got to be close to 100 yards. I would probably say he's over 100 yards.
I'd bet your way on that.
Oh, yes, indeed. First two plays, first and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
At the 22-yard line. He gives it to Pat Green again. Oh, they wrapped him up.
Looked like they horse-stalled him a little bit.
Yeah, they did. He got up kind of slow that time, a little gingerly. He's grabbing his back.
Pretty big loss on that play. That's going to move the Kittens back. That's about, at least, looks like 5 yards from where they're standing.
It's 5 yards.
They're going to move to the 27-yard line, so they did lose 5. So it looks like looks like Donaldsonville had 5 on it.
Yeah.
So the defense did anyway.
Yeah, just call them the loonies.
Just under 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. Shotgun formation. Veal calls the signals, trips to the left. There's the handoff. Green, he's wrapped up. He goes nowhere. They sniff that coming a mile away.
They sniff that coming out a mile away.
No gain.
Just going to bring up third down. I think Pat Green needs a breather. He's coming off the field now. He's kind of limping a little bit.
Yeah, he got hammered a couple of times.
Yeah, he got hammered. He started out good. He was doing the same thing that he done in the first half. He was shredding the middle, going right up the middle. But he needs a breather.
13 seconds on the play clock. Kittens are already lined up. Shotgun formation. Twins left. We have a timeout. Southern Lab's going to call their first charge timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. And actually, that gives me a reason to update the scoreboard at home, as I had last half's timeout stats. So, with the break in the action, the score of the Southern Lab Kittens lead the Donaldsonville Tigers 20-6. You are watching Southern Lab football on LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com.
Yeah, boy.
Timeout, Southern Lab. Their first charge timeout ahead.
I think this is a very important possession. I think they want to probably get their call right. This is one that's going to be a dagger in the heart if they're able to punch this ball in. We're going to see what they're going to do.
And I think it's 4 down territory at this point. Shotgun formation, twins left, twins right. I believe that's Robertson is the lone setback. And we have a whistle. That's a false start, and you can tell by the body language of the Tigers that's going to move the Kittens back 5
Yeah, that's very unfortunate because usually when you come out of a timeout, you usually should have your play ready, and the false start is just kind of unacceptable. But hey, you know, it is what it is.
And Coach Nick Mitchell of the Kittens is the consummate disciplinarian. I don't think he liked that all much.
Not at all.
Shotgun formation. That is 32. That is 32. So that is Robinson in the backfield flanking Veal. Shotgun. Play action. Veal steps back. Has a lot of time. Rolls to his right. He's got to take off, but there's a flag down. And that's thrown in the direction of holding. I think it's on number 72. It's Big Donald Clark Jr. We'll see what the call is, though.
Yeah, it looks like a hole there. It looks like the Kittens are kind of marching backwards.
Going in the wrong direction.
They're going in the wrong direction. They shoot themselves in the foot. Came out with 2 big plays, and now they're going backwards.
Well, it said they were in 4 down territory. I'm not even sure that's the case anymore. We'll see where they spot the ball. They haven't moved the ball, though. Okay, maybe not. I'm very confused about what happened there. So it'll still be 3rd down and... No, it's 4th and 2. What? Okay, the dial down showing 4th down.
Holding is offense. Holding is declined.
Okay, they declined and took the 4th down. I see what happened. Okay, thank you. So that'll be 4th down and 20. They're going to have to heave one up here.
The Kittens are going for it.
Tigers, no, they did not send the blitz, so they're going to bring a 4-man rush. Goes long, end zone.
He threw it up a grab.
And it's intercepted, but that has the net effect. Actually, that works out their way, yeah.
Exactly.
At first, I was going to say it had a net effect of the punt in the end zone, but then number 3, Kobe Bozeman, got a little big-eyed there and tried to take it out of the end zone, and now they have it at their own 5. So
exactly. That was a bad. Even though it was a turnover, but that was a bad call by the defensive player. Why wouldn't he bat the ball down so they can get the ball at the 32-yard line?
Or if you're inclined to intercept the ball, intercept it, but don't take it out of the end zone.
Right. At least get it at the 20. Sometimes these guys, they like to, boost up their stats a little bit. Yeah, and they're kids, so.
I can honestly say I think even your instincts would tell you to pick it off, but what you should know is when you see all those black jerseys, you should stay in the end zone. And that's a mistake. So it'll be 1st and 10 at their own 5. Still they get possession back, I suppose, but frankly that had the effect of a good punt, a coffin corner punt.
And now Tyler Brown is under center coming out at halftime. He came with a quarterback sneak to try to give himself some room. and no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Well, he may have squeezed a yard. So it looks like it's going to be 2nd down and 9.
We're under 10 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
At the 5-yard line.
Yeah, I don't think he gained anything. So that's going to bring 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 5-yard line of the Tigers. Drops back, Brown fires, and that ball skipped off of the feet of the intended receiver, brings up 3rd and long.
Yeah, he was trying to go to Shawnee Henry that time. It looks like the ball skipped up off the turf and went right through his hands. That's going to bring up a big down right here. If Southern can pin these guys back here, they could switch the field position.
And we've seen they have trouble in the kicking game as it is.
Yes.
So this is a big 3rd down. There's no way you go for it. I think there's no way you go for it on 4th down. You're right, my bad. They did move it up again.
Very big 3rd down here.
Brown, well, he isn't standing his own end zone. Drops back, fires, caught. He fouls it, and that's unfortunate because had Jockwell Grant held on to that ball, he would have had the 1st down.
Yes.
And so now they go from getting a breather to really being in a lot of trouble. We've seen they've had trouble kicking it away. Whatever they tell, I'm assuming that they're going to send Shawnee Henry back out to the front. And I'm sure that Coach Gilbo has got to be saying, whatever you do, just get rid of it. Just get it off the floor.
And let's see if Derek Payne can get a good catch and get some good return yards on this.
Well, if Payne feels this ball, you ain't seen nothing yet, as they say. This is a fun young man to watch. He really hasn't had an opportunity to showcase his skills.
And it's over.
He got it away.
He got it away that time. Very short kick.
Actually, not bad.
Not a bad kick.
Takes a good Tigers roll. That's going to be down at the 42-yard line. That's going to be a net. 42 take away 6. That's going to be a net of 38 yards of that punt. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
So the Tigers dodge a huge bullet there.
Tiger 43.
Wow. He bobbled the snap and was still able to get it off, and he got a good bounce.
That was very, very fortunate for the Tigers, as they are just staying in this game by a thread. That thread may have snapped if that kick had gotten blocked.
Yeah, we've seen some real crazy plays here in this game. And here it is, 1st and 10.
And nothing.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was fooled.
He faked it. He faked it all the way down to the 20. All the way down to the 18-yard line. What a call.
I was fooled on the play action, Piper. I saw Beal go with the play action. I thought they stopped him, and Beal took off to the right side.
And I think I was waiting on that play because they had been stopping Green coming up the middle, and now they're so focused on Green because of the way he's been ripping them to shreds. And that was a good play call by the offensive coordinator.
They jumped all over Green, and I'll tell you, that was a good play action by Veal. Like I said, he fooled us up here. You know he must have fooled some folks down there. Took off, big gain there, about a 25-yard gain by Veal on that run.
Veal has a very good deceptive speed. Now they give it to Green this time, right up the middle.
Good push by the line.
Yeah, good push by the line, all the way down to the 10-yard line.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and pretty short. Well, 2nd and 3. That's about a 7-yard gain on that play. 2nd down, 3 yards to go.
And they're bringing in number 6. Here he is.
Well,
Joseph McWilliams. Let's see if they run the same play that they did for the score of the touchdown. They did a sweep with him on the left side. And there he is. And he fumbled the ball.
And the Tigers get a huge break. Coughed it up. I think it looked like there was some miscommunication there.
Yeah, I think so. It looked like it was a fumbled exchange from the quarterback at McHenry. McWilliams. And he fumbled. I think Donaldsonville really needed that turnover.
That's a big break.
That was a big break for them.
Because I'll tell you, the Kittens were knocking on the door, and had they gotten the end zone net with 7:53 to go in the third quarter, there's just no way that the way the momentum of this game has swung and the way the Kittens have played defense, there's no way Donaldsonville would have overcome a 3-possession deficit. And now they have new life. They have the ball. Granted, it's deep in their own territory at their 14, but they have possession, 1st down, 10 yards to go. Brown under center. Shotgun formation. Twins left, twins right, 1 running back. Brown hands it off. Going to go around the right side. Not going to get much. In fact, looks like they lost about 2 on the play.
Yeah, it looks like they lost about 2 on the play. Very good defensive stand right there.
And they got in the backfield very quickly.
Yeah, they did. The Kittens have pretty good defensive line.
Yeah, they've got a lot of pressure and a lot of penetration just rushing 4 men. They have not had the blitz to get into the backfield of the Tigers, and you can see the difference. You can see the Tigers are just kind of scrambling to get something together that works. They really haven't solved the defensive front. Brown.
And now they're coming to blitz.
Fires, caught, down about the 20-yard line. That's a good catch. On the far side of the field, that looked like Shoney Henry, I believe.
Reception.
I'm sorry, that was Jamal Dunn, 16. My bad. Jamal Dunn with the catch.
It's going to be 3rd down and 4.
So here comes Brown up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Another big 3rd down.
Huge. I'll tell you another stat that tells you often where a game wins is 3rd down conversions. Coming up on 6 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. There's a draw play and it works. They're close. They got it. 1st down, Donaldsonville. Good play fake, or good job of selling the pass and giving the draw off. And Donaldsonville is going to be rewarded with a 1st down.
Yeah, that was a very good play call on that one. I think that this time they're a little bit more patient. They're not trying to hit the home run on every down.
I think Southern Lab has demonstrated that is just simply not going to happen. But they do get it up to the 26. They do retain possession of the football, and that's a small victory. One of very few that the Donaldsonville Tigers have had. There's a timeout.
Now the timeout on the field.
And that looks like for hydration, 1 to 6 minutes. So with a break in the action, the score, the Southern Lab Kittens 20, the Donaldsonville Tigers 6. You're watching Southern Lab Kittens football on LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com.
Yeah, boy.
First timeout.
We are back to the action. The clock's ticking again. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Ball is at the 26-yard line of the Donaldsonville Tigers. We have possession of the ball. There's a whistle. Let's see what that's for. Dead ball? What are we saying?
I think they want to reset the clock.
So now the clock starts. 5:40 to go and counting in the 3rd quarter. Play clock's down to 20. Okay, they were resetting the play clock. Shotgun formation. Twins left, twins right. Brown on the draw play right up the chute. Looks like that was
man.
Still on his feet. I think it was it Christopher Wire with the ball? I think it's the first we've seen of him tonight. Number 24. Yes, that is Christopher Wire. Kind of a tall guy for a running back, 6'1".
Yeah, that is. And only 130 pounds.
It's like trying to chop down the tree if you're trying to tackle him with the legs.
But he kept his feet moving.
He sure did, and he moved the ball, and it's going to be 2nd and about 6. Ball right around the 30-yard line, 30.5-yard line almost. Drops back, Brown looks, he throws. He has a man down the sideline. He's taking off 40, 35.
Breaks the tackle.
30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Oh, and it's a fumble. It was a fumble, and it's like the kid may have it.
Donaldsonville will retain possession.
Donaldsonville retains possession.
So an excellent job by Jacquel Grant. He got that ball in his mitts and just his eyes got wide and went down the field. Now give the Kittens credit for hustling down the field. They actually shed a couple of blocks to prevent Donaldsonville from getting into the end zone. Oh, we have a man down. And it looks like he's gripping his head. He might have gone down hard diving for that loose ball. That plays all the way to the 2-yard line. That is a 68-yard reception by Jacquel Grant from Tyler Brown.
Wow. and he broke a lot of tackles on that play. But Southern, I give them credit that they was able to hustle, and they never gave up on the play, and they was able to tackle them on the 2-yard line.
And that's look, we've seen Donaldsonville throw that ball down the field. That's the first time I've seen anybody slip the Southern Lab coverage. So I guess, if you're persistent enough, you're going to break it eventually. But that's the first of a very, I'm not going to say the first, that's one of very few gaps by the Southern Lab defensive secondary. I believe that's Robert Robinson. Keep forgetting that young man's first name, Jannard Robinson, coming off the field. Now, I hope that's just a little ding because he's also their punter, and so Southern Lab can ill afford to get caught in a 4th down situation in their own territory if that's more than just a temporary jolt.
Yeah, he's walking off on his own power, but he played a nice game tonight, and if he's not able to come back, then we'll see what that does.
Good job staying with the play. Clock is starting again, 4:39 to go, 1st and goal to 2. Brown hands off, and they're going to wrap him up.
Actually, he lost a yard.
Yep, back to the 3-yard line. And this is why you don't give up on plays, because now it's 2nd down, and the Kittens are 3 yards away, or 3 plays away, rather, from having that spectacular 68-yard reception result in nothing.
Right. I think that was the only play they had since the 50-yard reception they had, like in the 1st quarter.
Right. I mean, they've demonstrated they can hit the home run, but they're not going to get too many of those. Donaldsonville's got to capitalize on this. If they don't get in the end zone on this drive, I'm not going to call time of death. We're going to put the patient on ICU. Shotgun formation. Brown steps, floats one fade route, end zone, and is batted down. And another excellent defensive play. He was all on his play like white on rice. Nope, that wasn't our guy. That wasn't. Thought it was Joseph McWilliams for a second.
And here comes Jannard Robinson back in the game again.
Good for him.
32.
That was Dabaron Prophet, I believe, on the coverage, batting that one down. Southern Lab, in tight one-on-one coverage, they have been really good at having their defenders keep their eyes on that ball and get to it. They've only gotten torched 2 times, and Donaldsonville's taken its shots, and the passes have not been bad. And
they haven't been bad, not at all. But the defense has been really good. They've been being able to time the ball just right and get a hand up there and knock it down.
3rd down and goal to 3, and now we have a full wing formation. 3 running backs in the backfield. There's the handoff. They're just going to pound it up the middle, gain about 2 yards. It's going to bring up 4th and goal to 1. It doesn't get much more exciting than this if you're a fan of old school power football.
And we already know what they're going to do. They have to go for it. Down 20 to 6.
They're going to move back to the 2.
4th down.
They only got 1 yard.
What a defensive stand.
4th and goal.
And you can see them trying to pump up.
You can pump up the defense, and here they go.
We're coming up on 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. This really is the ball game for Donaldsonville. They're down 2 scores, and if that 68-yard bomb goes for nothing, it's going to completely swing the momentum over to the Kittens.
That's right. Just like you said, this is why you never give up on a play.
Wing formation. There are 3 running backs in the backfield. Max protection, 2 tight ends. Brown rolls out to his left.
There you go.
He throws the outfield. Touchdown. And the Donaldsonville Tigers are back in this ball game as Tyler Brown throws a 2-yard pass complete to number 24, Christopher Wire. And just like that, the Donaldsonville Tigers have closed it into a 1-possession game.
The score. The 20. Donaldsonville 12.
So with 2:58 remaining, the Donaldsonville Tigers have breathed life back into their game. The key play was a 68-yard bomb from Tyler Brown to Jacquel Grant, capped with a 2-yard pass on 4th and goal from the 2 from Brown to Wire. 2-point conversion attempt. Looks like Southern Lab's going to send the blitz. They send 1 man up the middle. Brown rolling out to his right. Floats up a duck. No good. Excellent coverage on the play. It was intended for Jacquel Brown, but
really good defensive play by Keenan Granger.
So Granger, Johnny on the spot right there. And that's number 12, Keenan Granger. That breaks it up until Southern Lab will get possession back. They're up 8 points, so it's still a 1-possession game here. And
that's why that 2-point conversion defense was so good, because it keeps it to an 8-point. But that means they have to score and then be able to convert a 2-point conversion. If they would have made it then, it would have been a 6-point game.
And Piper, did you notice again, on that, even though it looked like a bit of a broken play, it was still a pass play, and Southern Lab defended it in single coverage. Once again, and it was with the defender getting a hand on the ball and a hand on the man.
Very good technique, and it shows that the coaching they have. Very good fundamentals.
Yeah, you know, I went to college with Eric Holt, and he literally lived in the room right below me in the old Power Hall, which has since been demolished. But, you know, I knew he played football in high school, and I used to joke with him when he was stunting in front and putting his pictures up, but he must have learned something because this Southern Lab Kittens defense has made the right plays at the right time, and you can tell they're well coached.
Exactly. And it all came from a turnover. Southern had the ball and getting ready to, looked like they was getting ready to go in and seal the game. Another turnover.
Kind of a goofy short kick to the left. Field it at the 30. It's going to be about a 12, 13, 15-yard return. Good job. And there is a Donaldsonville player joining the Eat Grass Club flat on his face. I hope he's all right. I see his leg moving, so I don't think it's too serious. He might have gotten the wind knocked out of him. I mean, he is flat on the ground. Hope he's all right.
Oh, yeah. Looks like my uncle out there barbecue.
He got that itis. I had to roll him over. I can't tell who that is from here, but he got decked. I mean, he was talking to the grasshoppers. His face was so far on the ground. That's number 4. That's number 4, Percy Cargo. He's walking off on his own power, 6'1" senior, and glad he's all right.
Yes.
Must have just gotten the wind knocked out of him.
I think so. We don't want to see none of these kids hurt.
No, sir. Ball's at the 45-yard line.
Great field position. Now let's see if the Kittens can answer. In the spread formation, twins to your left and twins to your right. Lil looks to the sideline. He gets the play call. 2 seconds. They better hurry up. Oh, it looks like a delay. He didn't get the play off in time. I know the coach has to be mad about that.
Yeah, that's the first delay of game we've seen, but like those are the kinds of plays you don't see a lot of in a Nick Mitchell scheme. I mean, one thing I've even seen a couple of their practices last year. I mean, it's almost like a military drill. I mean, they are timed and disciplined, and you're not going to see too much of that tonight. So Donaldsonville caught a break. Veal screen pass. A little high in the open field. If that's Derek Pate, yep. And let me tell you, it's a good thing they were able to. That is Pate. It's a good thing they stopped Pate's forward progress, because when Derek Pate gets that ball in space, oh Nelly, you better watch out. Looks like they balled him up very quickly. It's a good thing the pass was just a little high, because if it had been right in his breadbasket and he shook that first man, I've seen Pate take it to the house on just that little bit of space more often than not.
Back up to the line of scrimmage. It looks like it's going to be second down and about 14. We got 3 wide receivers on the right. And he gets the ball. Oh, bootleg again. Bootleg again. And here he goes to the 40, to the 35, all the way down to the 32-yard line.
Oh, Bledrick Veal can take off and run with that ball.
Yes, indeed. He has very, very good speed. What a play call. That's probably the 3rd or 4th time they ran that play, and every time they ran that play, they've got significant yards. Pat Green has been such a force in this game that it allows the quarterback to be able to get those runs.
They got to focus on Green. They can't let him just bust him up the middle like, well, nope, good play action again. Now, Veal goes nowhere.
Yeah, this time
that's a good job. Good job of the defensive tackle of Reading. I'm sorry, the linebacker of Reading. That was number 56.
Yeah, Benjamin Mason.
And that's Floyd Foster, 56. Wearing LT's number. That's all right. We're looking at the wrong team there. Floyd Foster, 56. He spotted that guy and read him like a menu.
Big guy too, 6'1", 248. With deceptive speed. But here we go again. Second down and 14. Split receivers on both sides. He had a man open. Oh, he threw it into the ground.
So he skipped that pass a little bit, and that's going to bring up 3rd and long. Looks like about 3rd and 14. First down markers at about. They got to get to the 23-yard line for the first.
Yeah, Veal kind of rushed that pass that time. He had a guy wide open, and the ball thing got away from him a little bit. He kind of short.
He's
short-armed it a little bit, yeah. We're going to see. We got 3 wide receivers on the right side. We got number 17 in motion. Now he goes back. Veal with the ball. He got time. Oh, fumble! He the Kittens was able to recover.
Looks like they followed it. Did you notice now, actually on the second motion, he still had it swatted out of his hand, but did you notice there was a defensive end coming from his blind side about to hit him, and he had the presence of mind to step up in the pocket and extend that play.
Yeah, he did.
Credit to Donaldsonville for getting another paw on the ball, so to speak, and knocking it loose, but that was good. At least on the first move, good pocket awareness by Veal. Not so much the second go-round. Nonetheless, Jannard Robinson will come out to punt it away. We're coming up to the end of the third quarter here, the final 30 seconds of the period. And they might just, they might just let that one run out as now the play clock is running.
Yeah, I mean, it's very unfortunate they came out and was able to get some good yardage that time. They had got good field position at the 40-yard line. And now the Donaldsonville gets the ball back. But, going into the fourth quarter, it looks like it's a game now here.
So it looks like the Kittens are going to let the time run off of the third quarter clock. And that's the end of the third quarter with the score, the Southern Lab Kittens 20 and the Donaldsonville Tigers 12. We are all set for an exciting conclusion in the fourth quarter here. You're watching Southern Lab Kittens football on LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com.
Yeah, boy.
Situation is set, fourth down and long. Southern Lab putting Jannard Robinson out on the field to punt. Southern Lab up by 8 points. They've controlled most of the flow of this game, but Donaldsonville has demonstrated an ability to get the ball downfield very quickly with the passing game. Robinson very patiently and coolly. Excellent punt. That's going to go inside the 10-yard line. Going to be down around the 5. That's a 35-yard net on that punt. They got some NFL guys who struggle with that sometimes. Good special teams play by Jannard Robinson. And so the Donaldsonville Tigers will take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
1st and 10.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a barn burner this fourth quarter. I think the Kittens had kind of lost momentum. Donaldsonville actually gained momentum in that third quarter. But
they sure did.
Being able to hit that big play and being able to score on fourth down, that was a critical play.
And I'll tell you, that was really a game breaker because I think if they were shut out of the end zone that time, that just completely lets the wind out of their sails. Now they have a chance to march down the field with a chance to tie the score in the fourth quarter with 12 minutes or 11:50 to go in the game. It's going to have to be a 95-yard drive, but they've proven that they are capable if they can just get a little bit of breathing room of moving the ball downfield in chunks. Shotgun formation, twins left, one to the right, one tight end. Brown hands off, right up the middle, no gain on that play whatsoever. I believe that was Christopher Wire. We'll see when he gets up who had it, but it'll be 2nd and 10.
Good defensive stand at that time, which is going to bring 2nd and 10, and I expect them to try to pass the ball this time. And as long as the Kittens can be able to stop that big play, I think they have a great shot at getting the ball back. So we're going to find out here soon. Tyler Brown is in the shotgun formation. 3 receivers to your right, 1 to your left.
Brown calling the signals. 10 seconds on the play clock. Brown steps back into the end zone. He's under a lot of duress. Floats a nice pass. You know what? You don't get a lot of credit in the stat sheet for an incomplete pass, but that was a nice incompletion. He kept his eyes down the field and found a man, Jaquel Graham, because remember, if he just pitched it away, it's intentional grounding in the end zone, and it's a safety. So he helped retain possession and keep it a one-possession game and give them one more chance to get a first down.
And he actually had that guy who was open, actually.
Yeah. Yes, it was a good throw. I mean, it was an open man.
But this guy here is pretty elusive, man. He knows he has very good pocket awareness, and he knows how to get away from the defenders.
Good job keeping his eyes down the field. 3rd down, 10 yards to go. Ball at the 5-yard line of the Donaldsonville Tigers. Brown drops back. He has a blitz up the middle. He's going to roll out. Good block by 55. Throws and there's our man again. Johnny on the spot. Joseph McWilliams.
Wow.
And folks, what's that? Boom, baba, boom, baba, That's the fat lady coming down the stairs. She isn't ready to sing yet, but she's warming up.
Oh, yeah, she's warming up. I think she's drinking her lemon juice, getting her voice ready.
That is Joseph McWilliams' second interception tonight. I've lost track of the number of passes he's defensed. Joseph McWilliams has been Johnny on the spot today.
I think he made up for that fumble that he had on the other side of the field.
Oh, you think?
Oh, yeah.
And so now Southern Lab has another opportunity to really stick the dagger into the Tigers. 1st and 10 ball at the 13-yard line of Donaldsonville. And again, this patient's on ICU again right when they rolled him out of the room into recovery. They got him back hooked up to the tubes. There's the running back, Pat Green, around right side. They actually have to push him forward to bring him down.
Oh, he was
that
down.
Should be down.
He'll
be down around the 4-yard line, and he's going to be about a half yard short of the first down.
Very good run. They went back to their bread and butter, Pat Green. And what a run he's had. But he's down on the field. He's holding his ankle.
Oh, that's not something you want to see.
No, not at all. The whole coaching staff has ran out on the field.
You never want to see a guy who relies on speed and running and cutting holding his ankle at all, really. And then from football, from the standpoint of this game, he's been one of their offensive power brokers, so to speak. He and Beal. So hope he's all right.
Wow, I hope he's all right too. We're going to see what happens. There's an injury timeout on the field. Looks like they're getting him up.
He's walking gingerly, but he is on both of his feet. Let's see if he can walk it off. I don't think so. Hopefully it's just a little twist.
Oh, they got to carry him off. Well, he's
got a little help coming off the field. That's Pat Green. One heck of a night. He's got to be over 100 yards by now. I don't have the official stat sheet, but there's no way he can't be by now.
I'm willing to bet he's over 100 yards. But the show must go on.
Absolutely.
We're
going to see if the kids can push this ball into the end zone. They're on the 4-yard line.
So now we corrected your screen at home. It should show Southern Lab with the ball. 10:33 to go in the ball game. Southern Lab up 8 points. Real opportunity to put it away. 2nd down and about a yard.
He's under center.
Oh! Recovered. Good job by Robinson keeping his. I'm sorry, it wasn't Robinson. That was 22. Chavis Thornton keeping his eye on the ball there. 8th grader, actually, they got in the game.
Yeah, and actually that number 72 almost broke that play up. Stevenson, he's 6'3", 320 pounds.
He got a big mid in there. You saw that big paw come in there and swat that ball loose.
Yeah, he did, and that kind of made them where they had the fumble exchange between the quarterback and the running back.
So good job by the 8th grader maintaining his composure and recovering the ball. Under center is Veal. He's going to hand it off. Around the left side, whistles everywhere, so looked like...
they call a false start.
That hurts. Looks like for a second Caleb DeRozan, number 42, thought he saw pay dirt, and now they're going to move him back a little bit. That really hurts because that was 3rd and a yard, and now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 3rd and 6. Wow. Penalties at the wrong time. That's almost equivalent to a turnover.
Yeah, I'm telling you. The 2 stats that tell you the tale, number 1 turnovers, number 2 penalties. And that is a hurtful penalty. It's going to move it back to the 9-yard line, bring up 3rd and 6.
And these Donaldsonville Tigers look like they always kind of get another breath.
They bend but don't break. I mean, their defensive front 7, in particular the line, they've gotten pretty good pushes all night.
And this is a very big play. He's looking at the sideline.
Twins left, twins right. Lone setback looks like DeRozan from here. 1 tight end, dropping back to throw. Veal steps up and he tries to evade the rush. And again, we saw another good push by the Donaldsonville Tigers. That sack was by number 33, DePore Roseman, 5'7", freshman. Well, he got in there. He earned his stripes. Ball's at the 15-yard line, and really, without much of a place-kicking game, they might as well go for it on 4th down. But it's a low percentage play. They got to go about 12 yards to get the first. Ball set on the 15-yard line.
Let's see if they can pull out their head right here.
4th down. End zone tipped. And you know what? Veal hasn't made too many bad reads, but Derek Pate, number 17, was streaking right in the slot, wide open. Right. Instead, he couldn't see his man. He tried to go to, I believe that was number 12, Keenan Granger. Granger had a man all on him like a cheap suit, and that was broken up. And that will be a turnover on downs. Actually, that wasn't Granger. That's number 10, Tevis Abraham, the junior. And
the Tigers get the ball back again.
Tough break for the Kittens, but another break, another sign of life, another reprieve from the executioner for the Donaldsonville Tigers. They have another chance with 8:50 to go in the game to make something of it.
Yeah, like they keep being able to get their head out the news.
Ball's at the 15-yard line. Shotgun formation. Brown that's a false start. Yep, they caught it. I thought they were going to let it slide for a second, but they had trips to the left. You can see the movement all the way up here, and that's going to move the Tigers back 5 yards.
And the way that receiver moved there, I think they was going to go for the home run play because he was real anxious. He was going to do a rollout.
He looked like it was like the 100-meter dash, and he had just heard the starter's pistol come
out. Right.
But like in the old video game track and field, that was a false start.
That was a false start, and I think the coaches should have spotted that to know that they look like they're going to try to hit a home run. Well, on that play at least.
Well, so far Eric Cole has been Johnny on the spot making adjustments, so I don't think we're going to try. If they're wise, they're not going to try that again.
Right. But the Kittens offense has not, the Kittens defense has been on the field a little bit long.
They have. They've been out there for quite some time in this quarter.
Quite some time.
There's the handoff. They do run the ball. Smart play. They're going to get it back to the original line of scrimmage. That is number 3, Kobe Bozeman, toting the rock, picks up 5.
Which will make it 2nd down and 10. And his defense has been on the field a little bit long. The offense wasn't able to kind of give them a breather the last time and just take the opportunity to push the ball into the end zone. They gave Donaldsonville Tigers life again.
3-6-6.
And here we go with Tyler Brown. 2 receivers to your left, one up top. Shotgun formation.
Bring your ticket to.
And he gives the ball to number 28. Great open field chop.
Christopher Wire, I think it's 24. That's a funky font. But Wire's carried the ball quite a bit tonight. He got nothing.
He got nothing on that play. It looked like he had a little bit of opening. But one of the players of the game, Joseph McWilliams, came up with a great open field tackle on that play.
I tell you, Southern Lab has done a great job of deceiving the opponent into thinking windows are open. Someone might be cramping up here. I think that's Wire. Wire's gotten a lot of carries tonight. I don't have the stat sheet, but he might have at least 15 touches, maybe more.
Yeah.
He's gotten the ball an awful lot. It's not that warm or humid out here tonight, but it's still early fall, which is a lot like late summer in some places, and he might have poured a lot of sweat onto the field, and they're going to come out there and tend to Wire. Clock stops with 7:37 to go. You're watching Southern Lab Kittens football on Louisiana All-AmericanSports.com with the score of the Southern Lab Kittens 20, the Donaldsonville Tigers 12.
Yeah, boy.
So we'd like to remind you to join us tomorrow morning for a recap of all the high school action and a preview of the college and pro action this weekend, and a little Major League Baseball playoffs preview and everything in the world of sports on the Louisiana All-American Sports Talk Radio Show Saturday morning, tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. to noon. You can listen on 96.9 FM if you're out of the listening area. You can listen to us from anywhere in the world at WHYR.org. Shotgun formation, twins left, twins right. Dropping back to throw. Brown puts it on the ground, rolls out to his left. He's going to put up a duck. I suppose that Dion Deal was in the area. They're going to not call the intentional grounding, but that was an ugly play, and that will bring up it'll bring up 4th down. And they got to kick. They've got to kick, and they got to get it off. They have been really slow. Shawnee Henry has not gotten the ball out of his basket. Either you bring another guy back there to help protect, or you've got to get that ball out quickly. Henry's already had 1 block. He had 1 that came very close to being blocked in his end zone, although it did work out for the better. He has got to get that quick kick away quickly. Henry.
Derek Pate waiting on the kick.
Lazy snap, gets it away.
Almost. Derek Pate might get a chance this time.
It's going to bounce, and Pate wants it so badly, but he can't do that. No, that would have been ill-advised. And so instead, the Kittens will pounce on the ball. That was Joseph McWilliams, Johnny on the spot, pounces on the 45-yard line. The Tigers' 45-yard line is where the Southern Lab Kittens will take possession of the ball. That was about a 30-yard net on the punt. So definitely good job bailing his team out of what could have been a very sticky situation.
Yeah, yeah. Now we're going to see if the Kittens can finally get the ball or take some time off the clock and be able to end this game. But Donaldsonville seems to always have life.
They have 9 lives. They have more lives than the Cat.
Yeah. So Bill's in the shotgun formation again. Twin receivers on both sides. Hikes the ball. Gives it to the running back. Oh, he fought for extra yards. Was that a fumble?
And I bet you Coach Nick Mitchell.
Oh, there's a fumble. It's a turnover. Donaldsonville has the ball.
That was
He
recovered.
tried to fight for extra yards.
It's number 22, Raymond Collins, with the recovery. Good heads-up play there.
Yeah.
I bet you Coach
Caleb
Mitchell.
DeRozan fumbled the ball.
I bet you Coach Mitchell put his face in his palm, as I just did right now. You know, you have the lead. You had a good solid hit. All you do is cover the rock up and take what they give you. He tried to fight for the extra yards, and it ends up costing possession and giving the Tigers another chance in this game. And now they only have to go 60 yards down the field.
Wow, wow. Very big play. Didn't take any time off the clock and then gave the ball right back to the Donaldsonville Tigers. This game has been a game of weird plays, of opportunity after opportunity, chance after chance.
Turnovers and penalties.
And turnovers and penalties, exactly. Turnovers and penalties. The Kittens had all the chance in the world to end this game. They gave Donaldsonville life once again. And here we go.
That was
Ball
a
is complete.
spectacular throw. Pass complete from Tyler Brown to number 16, Jamal Dunn. That was he had to fit that to a very tiny hole.
Tiny window, and he was able to get it in there and push the ball all the way to the 45 of the Kittens.
So they're now in enemy territory, and now that the Kittens are on their heels, on their hind legs.
And offense has not helped the defense out. The defense has been on the field for a long time, since the third quarter. And every time the Kittens have gotten the ball, they went 3 and out or they've had a turnover.
Trips left, shotgun formation. Back to throw is Brown. He has pressure. He's blindside fumble. It's scooped up by the Kittens.
Here we go. Here we go.
The 35-20. He is behind. And he's in the end zone. And jumping on top.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Southern Lab. What a crazy play.
Crazy play.
The sack. Credit the sack to number 13. That was Jonah Granger. He just completely blindsided Tyler Brown. And then it was scooped up by Tevis Abraham. Abraham was off to the races. I don't know who that Tigers player was, and granted it was in vain, but an excellent hustle, punching that ball out, and he almost got the Tigers the ball back again.
Back again. And this has been that play was a sign of how the whole game
It's a microcosm of the whole game. Looks like he's okay, and that was a heck of a. He's slow to get up, but I think he's going to get up on his own. That was a great hustle play. I want to see this young man's number just to call his name out. He deserves some props for that. That was a tough play, and a lot of guys, well, really, the other 10 guys did give up on it.
They did give up, and he didn't give up on the play, and he almost got the ball back for the Tigers once again.
That ball rolled another 10 feet. He could have potentially saved the game for his team.
And that would have been on safety, wouldn't it?
It would have been a it would have been a touchback.
A touchback, but to them, no, to the Tigers, right?
Right, the Tigers would have gotten possession of the ball.
Right.
It looks like 66 from here, but I don't have a 66 on the roster, so that cannot be right. I can't. I wish I could call this man's name out because that was an excellent hustle play, and he paid a price for it. Here comes the 2-point conversion for the Kittens, as they have pretty much taken possibly the defining score. And looks like, I believe that was Caleb DeRozan, number 42. I didn't get a good look at him.
Yeah, that was DeRozan.
So DeRozan scores the 2 points, and that is going to put this away. That's all she wrote. I'm going to call time of death. 6 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the fourth period with the score. The Southern Lab Kittens 28, the Donaldsonville Tigers 12. You're watching Southern Lab Kittens football on LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com.
Yeah, boy.
What a crazy play.
Man, it's been a crazy game. I mean, I don't know if I'm ready to count Donaldsonville out yet. I think I see a pulse.
16 points, 6 minutes to go. I tell you, that brings me like this. You know that do not resuscitate stuff they have? I mean,
right,
they got this patient on life support with the family on the way to the hospital now. There could be a miracle for like one of those touched by the angel things or whatever like they used to on CBS, but I'm going to stick with my time of death call. But I'll tell you, we've seen Donaldsonville move the ball very quickly and score very quickly. And we've seen some questionable turnovers, some questionable, not a good job of taking care of the ball by Southern Lab. So it isn't 100% over, but I think we're looking at 99 and some change.
We're looking at 99 and some change, and I think they might be in the morgue. But I've seen cases where, you know, they're getting ready to cut the person and do an autopsy, and he actually wakes up.
Hey, look, October's around the corner, so's Halloween. So, you know, all the morbid analogies are quite fitting at this time of the year. Jannard Robinson set to kick off for the Kittens from the 40. Give Donaldsonville credit, they put it back of a fight, but you know what, give the Kittens more credit. They were handled pretty handily. I know it's a double on time there by the Tigers last year, and right now they've been in the driver's seat pretty much the whole game. There's a wobbler. Skewed up at the 21-yard line. He's not going to go anywhere, and the Tigers will take over possession as DeMont plays on number 19 had no choice but to cover up that ball.
And you're absolutely right here. I mean, from the start of the game, the Kittens came out with the motivation. They came out with the momentum. They came right down and put 6 points on the board. And then really, this game could have been blown out, I think, a lot earlier. But I think just by the turnovers and by the uncalled penalties, it kept Donaldsonville Tigers in the game. But I got to kudos to the kids and to the coaching staff for this game. They played a good game. They needed this win real bad.
They did. It's going to be a huge confidence booster going into district play after some narrow losses against some higher classified opponents. And you can tell that the coaching staff really, these kids were prepared to play this game tonight.
Yes.
And how awesome is it that all these kids get to play at a college football stadium at A.W. Mumford as, Jannard Robinson almost picked it off and really slammed the door there.
Yes, indeed. He was looking for that one. He really wanted that one.
But, you know, what a good experience and for them getting to play at a college stadium, big field here, nice facilities, and a treat for me and you too is getting to call a game in a nice place like this. You don't get to call too many high school football games in a Division I facility, a Division I NCAA facility. Second down, 10 yards to go, ball to 21. Brown drops back to throw. He has pressure again. And there's a long bomb and just overthrowing Shawnee Henry. And again, number 13, Jonah Granger, that was the one who had the sack and fumble on that last zany play. He had a lot of pressure and forced Brown to release that maybe a tick early.
A bit early.
And Shawnee Henry was running open. He might have gotten that.
He was wide open. He had a step or two on the cornerback that time. And man, these guys, oh man, I would double cover that guy.
So we have another hydration timeout. That'll be the last one of the game. 5:59 to go in the ball game. It'll be third down and 10 yards to go when we return to the action. We should have you caught up on your screen at home now. Southern Lab has really been in the driver's seat most of this game, but on a huge fumble return for a touchdown, about a 45-yard fumble return for a touchdown off a sack fumble, really put this game out of reach, plus the 2-point conversion. And right now, Southern Lab is just trying to squeeze the last breaths of life out of these Donaldsonville Tigers. I'd like to remind you to join us tomorrow morning on 96.9 FM, WHYR, Baton Rouge Community Radio for the Louisiana All-American Sports Show tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. We'll be talking about this and other high school action in the area. If you're out of the listening area, you can tune in worldwide or stream worldwide at WHYR.org. Shotgun formation, twins left, twins right, one running back. In motion is Deal. Dropping back to throw is Brown. Brown has some pressure right in the middle, and he was Johnny on the spot again. Now he's going to float up a duck, and it's going to go, it was almost picked. It's going to harmlessly, though, land out of bounds. And again, the pressure from Jonah Granger, number 13. He has really been a thorn in Tyler Brown's side here in the fourth quarter.
And I think that the great defensive call again. I never was a big fan of the prevent defense, and when you only rush 3 men.
Prevents you from winning.
Right, prevents you from winning, exactly. I'll say blitz him.
Yep.
Make him get that ball out of his hand real quick. The kids are in the driver's seat. They have to pass. So, hey.
And now I think you rush. They've gotten good pushes with the 4-man rush. In the 4th and 10, you know they got to throw the ball. They might. We'll see what happens. It looks like they're set up for a 4-man rush unless they're disguising the blitz. But they're going to seal those passing windows. We have a timeout. Let's see.
Timeout. I think it's
got to be Donaldsonville.
Yeah, fourth down. I want to make sure that they get the right call. Hey, this is the game right here for them.
So So that is their first timeout.
Their second service timeout.
I stand corrected. That's their second timeout. Let me correct that on the screen. I had the first timeout going to Southern. That was Southern Lab, rather. That was not correct. So they're down to their last timeout and really down to their last gasp here on 4th and 10. Down two possessions, 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions. So here come the Tigers. 5:50 remaining in the ball game. And this 4th down play is for their very lives as the Kittens might be ready to declaw the Tigers here. Shotgun formation, trips to the left, 1 right, no tight end. The lone setback, I believe, is Dion Deal. And this is the ball game. 4th down and 10 yards to go. Brown drops back to throw. It's a 4-man rush. Now they're going to blitz the outside linebacker. Brown running for his life, puts up a prayer into traffic. It's intercepted. I believe that was Jannard Robinson. We'll see when he gets up. Nope, that was not Robinson. That is...
Looks like that was Malcolm Hall, the defensive sophomore.
Sure was. So Malcolm Hall's going to slam the door. Number, is that 28? Is that who that was? That was 20. Yep, good call there. So Malcolm Hall's going to slam the door. 5:38 to go. And now all Southern Lab really has to do, especially with 1 timeout remaining for the Tigers, is just keep the ball on the ground, not turn it over, and grind out that clock.
That's all they have to do right now. I think that, the fan lady is pretty much at the mic. I guess. Yeah, so I guess you could say it was Roseanne. Can sing it right now, or
she's spraying that stuff from the atomizer down her throat. I think she's getting ready to sing "God Bless America," whatever it is they sing. This one's over, and they have a new quarterback in for the Kittens. Nope.
Look at that.
A flag for that, and there was none, and I'm a little surprised.
That was Derek Pate.
I stand corrected. Beal is still in the game. Nice pass complete to Derek Pate. That's going to move it about 15
all the way
yards
down
on the field.
To the 17-yard line.
Yep.
It was a great pass, but I don't like the call.
Oh, the non-call. It should have been I don't like the pass either.
Yeah.
I thought they should have run, but defender gave Beal a good hard shove after the play was over. And there's the handoff, and the running back is stuffed immediately, but the clock will keep on ticking into the future. That was handoff to Avery Harris. That's his first carry of the night. He's a freshman, number 31.
I didn't like that call at all. It could have been a possible turnover.
Right.
You put your quarterback at risk. You had.
Oh, he got popped.
Yeah, exactly.
They got a shot at the quarterback, and they took it.
Just run out the clock here.
Field, close run, end zone, just over the outstretched arms of number 10, Tevis Abraham. Abraham was a favorite target of Beal's last year, but he's been blanketed pretty well tonight.
I think Coach Mitchell is. I guess he wants more. I think maybe he wants to.
Maybe he's trying to tune up the passing game.
Yeah, he's trying to tune up the passing game, or he's maybe trying to make a statement from last year.
Could be. He is about building his team's confidence.
Yes.
That's one thing I can say. He wants that team to be as confident and believe they can execute the game plan and execute the process any way they need to in district play. Bobbled snap and, wrapped up like a present was Avery Harris. He lost some yards. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Another call could have been a possible turnover. It was a pitch to.
That was a sloppy snap, sloppy handoff.
Snap to the handoff. So it kind of reminds me of. I think it was. What coach was that was accused of always running up the score?
Was it? You talking about college or
college?
Texas Tech. You're talking about crazy old Mike Leach.
Right.
Oh yeah, he ran the score up with.
He didn't care if it was
Lane Kiffin did that too. We were talking before games about coaches with prickly personalities, and Lane Kiffin also had a tendency to do that himself. 4th and long. Veal forced out. He's hit pretty hard. Boy, that was. I guess it was as he released it, but he gave him a little jolt. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
I just don't like the call.
Nah, I don't either. Run the ball, take some time off the clock.
It was an incomplete pass.
There was 5:38 remaining when Southern Lab took over. There's only 4:06. Not a lot of time has come off the clock at all. 4:06 to go.
I didn't understand that, Coach.
No, me neither. So the ball's really right back where they started their last possession at the 21-yard line.
And we know how how Donaldsonville can hit one big play. I just didn't understand that last possession at all. Maybe he was trying to give him some confidence by getting him, or maybe he was trying to put some more points up on the board. But he did 3 pass plays on that.
Just considering the time remaining, I thought that was a little too aggressive. We'll see. For Coach Mitchell's sake and company, I hope it doesn't come back to burn him. And now they're employing a 3-man rush. Quads left. 1 to the right, strange formation, all kinds of pressure on Brown, throws it downfield, it is caught, complete, and now the ball's moved down to the 45-yard line. That only took 7 seconds off the clock.
My point exactly, and he's all the way down the 45-yard line.
24-yard game.
Yeah, I guess you look like you hit him with that, with the heart monitor thing. Gave him a little jolt of life.
We'll see.
He was dead on the table.
Yeah, they might have gotten a beat.
And now you just hit him with a needle of adrenaline.
That's it on that, what do you call it, epinephrine?
Right.
Epi shot.
Yeah. 45.
That formation, I think, confused the defense.
It confused me. I never seen anything quite like that before, and some of the other receivers almost set picks for the others.
Right, exactly. And having 4 of them in one area. Now they got 1 in motion.
And Brown completes a pass to midfield and only takes a few seconds off the clock. So that was, I believe that's number 6, Dion Deal, I think, who caught the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And
took only 5 seconds.
Yeah, and now they're in business a little bit here. 3:54 to go.
Here comes Donaldsonville. Tyler Brown in the shotgun again. Only 2 receivers set this time.
2 tight ends. Shotgun formation. Dropping back to throw.
Max protection.
Steps up.
And he's wide open. He's wide open.
Oh, he caught
down to the 10.
To
the 4.
It's caught. Dion Deal with an amazing catch. For a minute, I thought that our boy Joseph McWilliams had another interception. Instead, it looks. I believe that's Dion Deal. No, that is not Dion Deal. That is number 11.
Jamal Dunn with a.
I think it's Shawnee.
Stephen Sullivan?
I think it's Shawnee Henry. I think that was Shawnee Henry, 11. Yes, that's Shawnee Henry. And he pretty much ripped defeat from the jaws of victory right there.
Wow.
Ball to the 5-yard line.
Seconds. There he is. Again. Jump ball. And touchdown.
Complete for the score.
Touchdown.
Touchdown Donaldsonville.
Touchdown Donaldsonville. They're down 10, 28-18.
And just like that, they have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
With 3 minutes and 25 seconds left. They're an all-side kick. They got to hang up on timeout.
So we apologize. We seem to have lost connectivity at the most inopportune times. And we were separated from our power source. So we're not going to have the best view, but we're going to try to bring it to you best we can with what little time we have remaining in this ball game. Right when we lost power, Donaldsonville scored a touchdown, converted a 2-point conversion, taking barely a minute off of the clock. And now Southern Lab, as they got prepared for an onside kick, is there now fighting just to hold on to their lead. It's a 1-possession game, 20-12.
And he onside kicked it.
Enough. It's not enough.
Not enough. He didn't kick it far enough.
Only went 9 yards. Got to go 10. 9's not enough. Southern Lab takes over. Good job by the Kittens for being disciplined enough to not dive after that ball and panic. They knew it had to go 10, and you saw them standing and waiting at the 35-yard line. They were not going to get overexcited.
Yeah, that was good. That was good coaching by the special teams coach. We're going to see if Southern can now. Are they going to try to pass the ball, or do you think they're going to try to?
I think they're going to run the ball. I think they've learned their lesson.
We're going to find out here. This is actually that has become a very, very good game. It's coming down to the wire here.
It's been strangely competitive throughout the way.
Wow. This game has been all types of twists and turns. It's been like a suspense novel.
And Stephen King, eat your heart out.
Right.
They're knocking on the door. Ball's at the 34-yard line of the Tigers. Again, if you're just joining us, we lost power, so we were forced to move closer to a power source. So you're not going to get the best view of the field, but we will do our best to describe the action and bring it to you the best we can.
No turnover.
There's the handoff. Oh, he got bottled up and wrapped up quickly. I believe that's Pat Green. But that will keep the clock moving, as there's only one timeout remaining, and it looks like Donaldsonville has just burned it. Let's see. Timeout. It's Donaldsonville. That's their final timeout.
Final timeout.
So with 3:10 to go, and second down, Southern Lab can run that ball twice and grind it down to under 2 minutes, maybe pooch punt and try to force Donaldsonville to go the length of the field. I would not put the ball in the air, though, if I'm the Kittens, as we saw that could have disastrous results, as it did on the prior drive.
Yeah, and it's second down and 9. It's almost second down and 10, so, I mean, 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. This is going to be very close. But if they get a first down, then the ball game is over. But we also know that if Donaldsonville gets the ball back one play, just like they did with the last series, just like they've done all game, it's been like 3 big plays that they've made to keep themselves in the game.
I think that Southern Lab just got way too aggressive, Now, of course, they converted on the first down, and that probably gave them confidence that they didn't need, if you will, because they tried to throw the ball again, and it didn't work, and they left a lot of time on that clock. T formation. There's the handoff. I can't tell. I think that was Green. At least judging by his size, I think that was Green. No, that was not. That was actually that was number 13. That was our linebacker. That was
Pate.
That was Pate. My bad, 17. I'm sorry. Folks, what you see at home is what we can see from up here. It's we're looking right through 2 panes of glass. We're a little higher up, not the window as we had before. So please bear with us. We're just going to try to bring this game to you the best we can with 3 minutes to go. And there is a timeout on the field that had to be Southern Lab, probably trying to talk it over with 3 minutes to go.
They lost a couple of yards on that play, so now it's going to be third down and 12. This is a real big play right here. You only take 25 seconds off the clock. It's 2 minutes and 59 seconds left. So if they take 25 seconds off the clock and then another 25 on fourth down, that still leaves right at 2 minutes left.
They're going to have time. And I think, I just think if you don't get it here, I think you run it. If you don't get the first down, you bring Jannard Robinson out, have him try to pooch it, pin him as deep as you possibly can, and let your defense try to win it for you. Southern Lab would still need a touchdown plus a 2-point conversion to tie the score. That's very improbable.
Hey, with these Donaldsonville Tigers.
Yeah, it could happen. I never said it couldn't happen. I'm just saying you want to play the odds.
You're going to play the odds. That's right.
So third down and about 12 yards to go. Veal hands it off.
Here it is.
That is. There's a flag down. I think there's a face mask. That was our man. That was Joseph McWilliams again. Johnny on the spot. He has been something else tonight. Let's see what the flag is down for. One flag looked like it was in the area of holding, but the other looked like it might have been a face mask.
He's picking the flag back up.
Is he waving it off?
No,
they're moving it back. That hurts.
That hurts.
Because that would have been
field position, and they stopped the clock. And
that could have been a fourth down that perhaps the Kittens might have gone for. If that yardage had stuck, but instead they're going to move him back another 5 yards. It looked like it was a live ball foul. Maybe it was holding. It must have been holding downfield. So let's move it back to the 40-yard line.
Now the clock is running. It's fourth down. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Third down.
Oh, it's third down.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. Third down and 15. And the Kittens got the ball.
There's a pitch out.
Sweet.
And he
runs out of bounds.
Got to be aware of where you are.
Wow.
So, Joseph McWilliams, who's made a lot of excellent plays tonight, just was not aware of where he was on the field, ran out of bounds, and now stops the clock with 2:25 to go. For all that, they could have thrown the football. You just got to be aware of the situation, and he wasn't. That's going to bring up fourth down. I would send Jannard Robinson out to punt. They're not doing that.
They're not doing that. I'm not understanding this call either.
This is very risky.
This is very, very risky. Fourth down, 11 yards to go. And you're also giving them the field position if you don't make it. And It looks like he's in a shotgun, like he's going to pass this down. Possibly he can stop the clock. But we'll see. Here we go.
Veal.
He drops back to pass.
He's forced to his right.
Oh, the fumble!
The worst possible thing that could have happened. The ball's still on the ground. The Kittens pounce on it, but it's deep in their own territory. It's at about the 42-yard line, at their own 42. And now Donaldsonville has been given a drink of life. Grab that chair. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Roseanne.
And now her big butt's going right back up the steps. As Donaldsonville has a chance to tie the score.
There's 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. They have the ball at the 42-yard line of the Kittens. No timeouts left. And I really just don't understand the last two sequences that the kids have. I really don't understand that. I may have to put that on Corey Brownfield, the offensive coordinator. And here we go. And he throws. Is it complete? Down to the 28-yard line. First down.
Wow. That's all I can say is wow. So they're going to move it down to the 28-yard line.
They're moving it down to the 28-yard line. First and 10. The clock is running. Brown is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers. Spread offense.
One lone running back. 1:54 to go in the game. Brown patiently flips it into the flat, and they're going to keep the receiver in bounds. Excellent tackle by the Kittens. The clock keeps on running with 1:42 to go.
It's going to be second down and 5. The ball is at the 25-yard line. Brown is under center. One lone running back. He kills the clock.
And I'll tell you, I don't know. Maybe there was mutual confusion. It looked like the Kittens seemed a little confused on defense.
They did at that time.
So,
actually, they caught a break that time.
Yeah.
I don't know why. If I was, well, which I'm not the coach, but I wouldn't have deadened the ball. I wouldn't have done it, spiked the ball on that play. More than 31 seconds, I would have. At the 25-yard line, it's already now third down and 5.
It is 4-down territory, but when you see the defense scrambling like that, at least as the quarterback, you might want to check with the coach and say, hey, should we just audible it or something? Because Southern Lab did not look like they were not ready for that.
Right, and they had the momentum going.
We have a minute and a half to go.
And here to go with the blitz. Third and 5. He's wide open. And overthrows him. He got a little rush that time. They've been in his grill. I mean, like Nelly. All night.
There ain't no smiling though on that one. Smile. You're looking at it. Anyway, I don't think he wanted to see his grill on that one. It's going to bring up 4th and 5. This is the ball game.
For the third time this time.
Yep. They've staved off defeat over and over and over again. This is their last gasp. Trips to the right. One man left. Shotgun formation. There's one running back in the backfield. That is drops back, fires, throws.
Oh, and he catches it.
Johnny on the spot. Clutch catch by looks like number 1, Jockwell Grant. And the Donaldsonville Tigers are still alive. You can, just like Rasputin, you can stab them, you can poison them, you can put sugar in the gas tank, but you cannot kill these Donaldsonville Tigers. As with a minute 19 to go, they again have a fresh set of downs, and again converting on 4th down with the game on the line. This time the ball is at about the 14-yard line, and they really are knocking on Southern Lab's door.
All I can say is wow.
This has been one heck of a contest. Southern Lab here at A.W. Mumford Stadium holding on. There's a pass.
Oh, here's the pass. Oh, touchdown! Touchdown!
As they have a chance to convert the 2-point conversion with a minute 13 to go in the ball game.
Oh, this game. Oh my God. I need to take my blood pressure pill.
I need some Mylanta.
Yeah.
That's a Malox moment right there.
Wow. Wow. I know Coach Mitchell has to be going crazy right about now.
He cannot be thrilled with the way this game is completely unraveled in the fourth quarter. Southern Lab was in control the entire time. I believe that touchdown reception was by Dion Deal. It looked like a number 6. Again, we're looking through 2 panes of glass, so it's kind of hard to tell here.
I cannot believe this. Being up with 16 points with 5 minutes left.
That's killing. And they, you know, I'll tell you, it was the possession prior to the first touchdown of the 2 that could potentially tie the score that really gave Donaldsonville new life. You're trying to throw the ball when you should be running the clock out.
You should have been running the clock. That sequence of downs that they called.
And I know Coach Mitchell wants his guys to have confidence going to district play, but you got to win this one first. This is the ball. This is the ball game.
This is it.
Brown floats it, end zone. Touchdown! And there's no flags. And it is no good. And that was, I believe, Jannard Robinson who broke it up. I think it's hard to tell from here. Nonetheless, the Southern Lab Kittens.
Well, they get to kick the ball off again. Onside kick.
The Southern Lab Kittens are an onside kick recovery away from pulling off a minor upset here against the Class 3A. That was Jannard Robinson with the breakup. The Class 3A Donaldsonville Tigers avenging a pretty solid beating from last year. And looks like Southern Lab has called. Have they called the timeout? No. Heard the whistle blowing.
That was a great defense right there. Right at the end, the defense had been on the field for a long time. The defense that gave up a lot of big plays on that last drive, the last 2 drives, and be able to bend but don't break. I have to tip my hats all to the kids, and all that remains now is the recovery of this onside kick.
1 minute,
and this game is here. Here we go. Here we go.
It's loose. It looks like it might be illegal touching. I think they might have touched the ball prematurely. We'll wait for the official signal.
It looked like he touched it a little bit early. It looked like he kind of tried to do almost like a face guard.
Right.
He got in front of the ball to keep the kid player from getting to it.
Which is fine as long as you don't touch the ball before it goes 10 yards. We'll see what the call is. Dead offsides.
Wow.
But that's a dead ball foul, though, which means they get to try it again. It's like the last play never happened.
But they was actually in good position for that onside kick.
Yeah, they were. And looked like they outran the ball, but you got to be onside when the ball is kicked. So that only ran a second off of the clock. Here we go. Ball has to get to the 45-yard line, and Southern Lab wisely calls a timeout.
What a game, though, Eric. I mean, this game has been like, like going to Six Flags. It's been a roller coaster ride.
This is exactly what you like to. This is what I like to see from high school football. A very competitive matchup, really hard fought. You saw some bloopers, which you expect to see in high school football, and you saw some intestinal fortitude as these kids on both sides really overcame their mistakes to give themselves a chance.
And I have to give hats off also to the Donaldsonville Tigers for the way that they fought back.
Yeah, Coach Gilbo has really kept these kids, kept their heads up and kept them fighting. And here comes the onside kick. It's tipped. It goes past the 45. It is recovered. Get down, and he does. And that will do it. So, woo, Piper G.
Hey,
what?
Man.
A finish.
What a finish.
Here at A.W. Mumford Stadium, as Southern Lab will come on, they should just take a couple of kneel downs and run out the clock. fantastic finish as, barring something really kooky, some kind of a bungled snap, the final score will be Southern Lab 28 and Donaldsonville 26. Piper, any parting shots from this game?
Oh, man, I feel like, Fred Sanford, this is the big one. Huh? I mean, what a game, though. I have to give hats off to the Donaldsonville Tigers for, not losing focus and still fighting back, because at one point it looked like it was a dire situation for them. They was able to fight back. And I also got to give kudos to the coaching staff. It was a couple of, bad sequences that I saw in the fourth quarter. They had the game, I thought, in wraps, and there was a couple of bad calls they made. But at the end of the game, when it came down to that 2-point conversion, the defense stepped up and they was able to make the plays. And that's what it's all about. It's about making plays, and that's what wins the game.
We saw time after time after time again members of the Southern Lab secondary in single coverage make deflections, have excellent cover technique, and really make plays that were the difference between Donaldsonville picking up big chunks or scoring, such as the 2-point conversion at the end,
right,
such as that fourth down play earlier. Great secondary play by the Kittens. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree totally. And it was a couple of key plays that I saw. I saw that Pat Green, he did a lot of damage in the first half to kind of keep him and gave him the big lead. I also saw the defense run a player down and was able to, that was a big play. And also on the other side, they ran a player down, but Southern was able to recover it and still score. And it was just a hell of a game. It was a roller coaster ride, and I give credit to both sides. But Southern really came out and took this game under control in the beginning, and they held on at the end to be able to come out with the victory.
This game was, like they said in the movie Any Given Sunday, it's a game of inches, and this game could have been inches from swinging the other way. But the Southern Lab Kittens come out on top. My player of the game, I'm going to say, is number 6, Joseph McWilliams.
Right, and I totally agree. I totally agree with you. He did it on both sides of the ball. I think he scored a touchdown. He had an interception. He had one fumble, but he was able to recover and make up for that. Also, I give a credit to Pat Green.
I was hoping you'd say that. I was hoping you'd come with that one. Yeah.
Right. Now, you got to give it to him. And the defense as a whole, I got to give kudos to them. They really, for them to be able to be on the field in the second half, they was on the field a lot, and
they sure were
to be able to make the play when they needed to.
So that is all from A.W. Mumford Stadium. Thank you for joining us on LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com. You can watch this game anytime during the week on LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com. Keep checking the schedule to see who we will be bringing to you next Friday evening. For Piper G, I am Eric Hatfield. Join us tomorrow on 96.9 FM, Baton Rouge Community Radio, or worldwide at WHYR 11 a.m. Saturday morning for the Louisiana All-American Sports Show.
Yeah, boy.
Good night.